Alrighty, are we back? Are we back, guys? Okay, so that... I don't know what happened there, but our stream just decided to just cut off, so we restarted it. So, hopefully we're all still here. Hopefully I haven't kept us on mute or anything. So...
I think it's all good.
All good? Sweet. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to another... I have to do the intro.
Hey guys, welcome to the live
Welcome to another
stream.
Project Feline live stream. We've been, kicking back, listening to some jams, doing some level design, and answering questions. Yeah. So maybe some new people have found it. Maybe they get notified again. So that might be. Maybe that's a positive.
That was the plan all along.
That was the. So yeah. We're gonna get back to the level design. I've been working on this a little bit. Something's glitching here though. I don't know what's going on. So I think I deleted the floor by accident, so I'm gonna undo that. Anyway, yeah. So, right, more level design. Hopefully everyone's back and we're all good. If you wanna drop us a support, a donation, or a super chat, feel free. Helps us out a lot. We get like
we're back.
Yeah, awesome, sweet. Sorry about the technical troubles, my dudes. If it was that Streamlabs bot, I swear to God.
Streamlabs being very
very aggressive,
shutting down the stream.
Yeah. If it was that bot, I'm gonna be so angry. But yeah, so keep an eye out. If you guys see a message from the stream bot saying I will have my revenge or some ominous thing, let us know. Alrighty, so we're probably going to go for maybe another hour or half hour or something, just while I finish up this little area. And yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can talk a bit more about this design here as well. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to close off this bit, and I should make another wall actually. I'll close off that. Very, very rough for now, but I want to make this like the new opening, just because I feel like this two-pronged route, it feels too much like it should be in like a puzzle game rather than a whatever this is. Because I feel like now there's one route, but like, I guess the way I want to look at it is that trying to avoid doing vertically parallel routes and do like horizontally parallel and in favor of vertical parallel. I think it just might be easier design-wise to work with, because this wall run mechanic benefits verticality. It doesn't really benefit horizontal. Like, you just kind of choose which route to go down. So I think having alternate routes stacked on top like this might benefit the gameplay more, just because there's no challenge in picking left and right. It just gives you decision fatigue straight off, I think. You just go to it and go, oh no, which way? Whereas with this way, if you're skilled, you get rewarded with these routes. So what I am going to try doing here to bridge these two bits, I want to create like these two, I'm going to stretch these walls out so you can just wall right in between, just for some fun. But yeah, so I might get rid of these, add these. Just something cool, So yeah, hopefully, yeah. God, I've never had that happen on a stream before. Yeah. Just it completely dying. So yeah, I think I was in the middle of answering a question, and I think it just... I don't remember where you guys lost us. I don't remember where we were when we noticed. Yeah. I don't know where it was when it cut off. Yeah. I think someone asked us, like, what's the worst game engine? And I think maybe it's a sign. Maybe. But I think I was saying something along the lines of, like, if you want to make a game, don't try building your own one, because you end up you're not building the game anymore, you're building an engine. And then maybe the Blender engine, like, as the worst ones that not that I've used them all, but I've only used Unreal and Unity, but that's sort of like what I thought, because people were writing F in the chat. I thought that was like, rest in peace, the Blender engine. Whatever. I'm like, God, a lot of people seem to like Blender. And then it was just, attempting to reconnect. I'm like, oh, not now. So yeah, I don't know. Bit weird that. Anyway, I don't know, something feels a bit off with this, but what I'm trying to do, see if I can get
it says you're in the thinking pose when it cut.
Oh, that's perfect. That's awesome. I don't know I think I should make this a bit taller, because I want to just wall ride between. Actually, yeah, I'll move this higher. What I was wanting to do here is just so that you wall run between these little gaps, just to be a bit fun, So I might make this shorter, so it's a bit more of a challenge, so you don't have all this free real estate to land on. So I'll move these back. Just something cool. And I might recolor these. I'll make the shortcuts a different color maybe, just to have some variation going on. So I might make both of these. I don't know where that orange, because this orange one, it puts it orange on top and grey on the side. So I don't know what the deal is there, but I remember there being an orange one. Because I like the color orange. It's a good color.
Necromancer asks about the topic on like bosses and enemies and stuff. Have you considered adding enemies that can move like Gabby, like the Pursuit Cops in the original Mirror's Edge?
I've thought about it. I'm just looking at these textures.
That looks like the Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't. That's the default mannequin outline.
Oh, okay.
I think I might just. I don't know. I mean, these are kind of a different color, but they have these weird dots on them. I don't know. We'll just keep them in. But yeah, to answer. Yeah, when I was making these drones, I kind of had this idea that they might be like police drones, like, and then maybe we have actual police officers, but because I think just that a lot of people seem to get this vibe of like Gabriella versus Authority. I'm not quite sure where that comes from, but it's just like people seem to have this idea that Gabriella is like an escaped. I mean, that's sort of what I thought. I kind of thought she was like going to be some kind of escaped lab experiment, and that maybe the government's trying to reclaim her. And a lot of people, I don't know where it's going to end up, but that seems to be like what people think is going to happen. So with that,
the main villain is like Elon Musk then.
Yeah. Sorry, Elon, but you know, you said it yourself. You're going to invest money in Catgirl, so this is what you get. But yeah, I think in terms of that setting, I sort of just took that idea. I don't know what's going to happen, but I thought maybe police drones. It's an idea. So okay, maybe this. And I want to do a thing where I, like with these little guys, I give them like a searchlight and give them little mini sirens for when they chase you. Kind of like police cars, but they're like little drones. Yeah. I think that'd be really cool. So that, you know, when you're close to one, you hear this noise. It's like visual audio feedback. Like you hear this woo woo woo, and it's like, oh no, there's an enemy nearby. So that was an idea, but I don't really know ultimately what will happen. But
some people suggesting you add flying drones that like attach to you and slow down.
Maybe. I think flying might be cool in terms of like things that you could jump towards and like kick in the air or something. I think that might be fun. But I'm really new to the AI system, so I might experiment with that a little more as we progress. But yeah, I've been spending a lot of time trying to learn how the AI system works mainly, and it's been a challenge.
Also, if I mentioned that in a sketch from one of the first videos about like world building and stuff, there was like a helicopter and stuff in there.
Oh yeah, that was like
maybe that's why people.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
like on the
it was just like an idea. I didn't really think much of it.
Also, I think just the inherent like. Because this is a parkour game, it's sort of tied to Mirror's Edge, which has that sort of.
Yeah, perhaps. Except I don't want to like beat for beat like just.
You don't want to just
story.
like make Mirror's Edge.
Yeah,
again.
no, because like they've already made it twice. Yeah. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think I actually didn't finish Mirror's Edge until recently, and I didn't really like where the story went. I think the ending was kind of weak, in my opinion.
The first or the second?
Like, I don't know. Both. I feel like both were kind of. And I think it's because it was trying to be like a movie story, but in a game. Because I know that what's her name? That Terry Pratchett's daughter. What's her name? I think she wrote the first one. I don't know who wrote the second one, but it felt I didn't care about any of the characters. It was just like, oh, I have this sister who I don't. It's weird. Like you got the first game where you've got your sister. And you're meant to care about her, and she gets kidnapped, and you're meant to rescue her. And I kind of like, as playing through it, I kind of just went. I mean, the gameplay was really good, but I just didn't really feel invested in the story, and that's a thing I want to avoid doing if possible. But as for like then the remake, it was better in a lot of ways, but I still didn't feel like because it had this sort of thing where it was I'm just trying to pick a texture out here. Give me a sec. So it had this thing where, maybe I won't use that material actually. That's horrible. I'll go back to, yeah, okay, that's not what I want. I was gonna say, yeah. So the plot in the remake I think was better. Like it was more fleshed out, but the ending was just kind of like, I don't know. I didn't feel like an ending. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel like it ended. It was just like, oh, and nothing changed, sort of thing. Because that's what they say exactly. It's less like we started a movement, but nothing changes, and it's like, okay, it just didn't feel like consequential at all, and I didn't like that. because you go through all this stuff and you know, it feels like, oh, you're gonna make a revolution, and it's just like, no, this is just the beginning. And it's just like, I went through all of that just to hear her say it's the beginning.
Yeah.
I wasn't really into that, but there's some things they did right that I liked. I think were cool.
Mr. J Gentleman asked, what if there was a multiplayer mode where one player chases the other to the finish line?
Perhaps.
It's like kind of what
I mean,
the gameplay is with the current like broken split screen thing.
Yeah.
Because like, what else can you do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that you're chasing the other person. It's more like you're both racing,
just racing
to the
other,
finish
yeah.
line. Which I don't know. I mean, the thing is that a lot of games. There's some games that are specifically designed for multiplayer, and some that have like single player with multiplayer built in.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure exactly what direction I want to take it in. I don't know if I want to keep the focus on single player or have a multiplayer element. I do know that I definitely want to implement like online leaderboards of some kind, because that is a huge, like a lot of people really want that, and I can definitely see that needs to be there. Like, even if it's not multiplayer, you need to. I think that competitiveness is really, people like that from what I've seen. So that's definitely going in. But in terms of local multiplayer, I don't know, because to design it, it has to. I think it needs to feel like it's not just the single player mode, but with two people.
Yeah.
Like, if that's good enough, sure. I don't know if that is. I haven't. Not to say it isn't, but I haven't really thought enough about it to really make that call and say that yes, this would be good enough, or no, this is rushed, or this is unpolished, or you know. So I don't know. You guys can let me know your thoughts. If you want to test a broken version of it, because we showed off earlier, there's actually a cool bug or a feature. You could call it a feature, I suppose. It's a feature. It's a hidden feature in the prototype, and you can actually. It's been in the prototype actually for months. I didn't notice this. It's been in here since last year. But if you open the game and press the tilde key, you get the debug menu, and you can type in debug, create player 1 or space 1. And it creates a split screen character. It just spawns one in. And I didn't know it could do this until recently. But you guys can try this out for yourself if you have a friend next to you and a spare controller. And you can let me know your thoughts. Because if you guys really enjoy it, I actually will invest the time to make this a proper mode. But if you guys like, you know, if it's not really worth doing, then I'll just leave it on the shelf. But yeah, so that's a little feature.
Johnny asks, he's suggesting that Gabby should have an aerial attack where she does a backflip and the tail hits things in front of her.
Yeah, people were saying that on the last stream, I think. Yeah. I have some ideas for aerial moves. I'm not gonna say what that is yet, because I still gotta try it, but I have an idea. Something's cooking. It'll come in a devlog though. But for the moment, we just have our slide ability.
Ooh. The fandom paladin asked, what if the cutscenes were actual manga comic pages?
Ooh.
That'd be
comic
cool.
Pages would actually be a good idea, because then I don't have to.
That's kind of cheap.
Yeah, then I don't have to animate every frame.
That's a good idea.
I sound like such a cheapskate.
But you're a fucking solo developer. You have to think about these things.
So that actually might be a good idea. Like, kind of like
I like Mirror's Edge.
Well, I mean, those are like real flash. Those are flash animations. But I was thinking maybe like Sonic and the Black Knight. Yeah, because that's like static enough. It's still interesting, but it's like not having to do these high budget cutscenes. Because I actually got super stressed when I made the character. I was like, holy, like, is this gonna be good enough for a cutscene? And I don't know, maybe, but I think having that handcrafted drawing would definitely boost the experience, even if the models are in that style. Kind of like the intro to Sonic Riders, like that had a...
Oh, yeah.
That was like, that intro was so good. Yeah. And I had this idea, it's like, maybe I could do that level of cutscene for, like, you know, level of animation for the cutscenes and hand do it. And then when I kind of thought about that after a day, I thought, oh my god, that's going to be like Sega hired an animation studio just to do that. It's like, what? Okay, I'm getting a bit out of my depths here.
That's what I suggested in the very first few days. Doing like hand drawn.
Yeah. But
listen to your boy.
Yeah. No, none of that over budget stuff. I'm not sure what to do with this next bit. I think I might do a grind rail maybe down from this. I don't know if I should put another little platform or not. You know, maybe I will. Maybe should I move this out?
I don't know. I haven't really been watching. Oh yeah, you should. No.
Oh,
you
like...
want to have it so that, when you jump off the wall...
Oh, good
you,
point.
land on the
yeah, that... And maybe if I have a gap there, that might be cool. Yeah,
cool.
let's try that.
Necromancer mentioned that Gravity Rush did something similar to the comic page cutscene thing.
Oh, yeah? I've heard of Gravity
Rush is something we should look into.
Yeah. I haven't played it, but I've heard of it.
I think, from what I've seen, it's, like, really cool and unique.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's PlayStation exclusive, I think.
Is it?
Right? I think
I wasn't sure. I think it was. I don't know if it still is.
Yeah.
Let me know in the chat, guys. Status of Gravity Rush.
You guys, let's get some stream engagement.
Yeah.
Type in the chat. Is Gravity Rush PS4 exclusive? Thanks.
Well, there's also should I start with Gravity Rush 1 or 2? Does it matter?
Oh, there was a second one.
Yeah, there's 2. I remember seeing. I saw the Gravity Rush 2 at JV once, and I was like, should I bother? Should I play the first game?
What was it on?
PS4.
Maybe the first one was PS3 or something.
Could be. I don't know. Chat, let us know. We have no idea.
Clearly we know a lot about
Fact check that. Hell yeah. All right, I'm liking this. I like this gap. I might embellish this a little bit.
I heard a thing.
I heard a thing too. Oh, thank Kawaii-chan 199 for the subscription.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
PS exclusive, they say.
Oh, what, on PS4 or PS3? I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But
I think it's on Vita.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh wow.
I think when I had a Vita, I saw it on the store.
Interesting.
It is Vita. Yeah, I was right.
Wow. And no, I'm not putting Project Feline on Vita. For those that might wonder, is it because they're not making those anymore, are they? I can't remember.
Oh, the second's only PS4, but the first one was PS4 and Vita.
Oh.
That seems weird.
What? This?
No, they put it on Vita and PS4, but the second one only on PS4.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the Vita one didn't sell at all, so they didn't bother.
Well, yeah, I heard a lot of. I just remember I was watching that Kickstarter iDubbbz video, I think, about the Kickstarter project was to go to Sony and ask for more Vita games or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, interesting, because I feel like there would be games for it, but I guess not. But okay, what am I gonna do with this? I think maybe a cool ramp or something. I don't know. Let's get my meshes folder.
Oh. So the first Mirror's Edge was a PS Vita with a PS4 port.
Wait, the first Mirror's Edge?
Gravity Rush.
Oh, Gravity Rush.
Wait, apparently that's the
Vita
better game.
with a PS4 port.
Yeah.
So not a PS.
Apparently that's the better one.
Wait, the port or the PS Vita one?
The Gravity Rush one is better than Gravity Rush 2.
Okay.
But Gravity Rush 1 is a PS Vita port.
Interesting.
That seems like a weird situation.
I've never heard of that before. Yeah, I've never heard of... Yeah, okay. That's cool. Actually, no, I have heard of that. Back in the PS2 days, back when PSP, PS2 were there. The Insomniac Games did that with Ratchet and Clank, the side games. They had Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank.
Yeah.
They had that on Vita, and then they ported it to PS2. Oh, no, not Vita. PSP, back in those days. Yeah. Okay, I'm just looking for my... What folder am I in? Okay, source meshes. Ramp. There we go. No, I don't want to use that one, actually. I want to use... Because there's a difference. There's a weird thing with the Super Grid pack. I don't know how they do it, but there's this slope, and then there's this slope with footsteps on it. And this one, no matter how steep you make it, you can walk up it. And this one's just whatever the character's threshold is. Oh. So I like using this one because it's kind of... For this game, I don't think it's fair to have ramps that you could just walk up for no reason, sort of thing. I feel like I should be making the ramps at a good angle anyway.
I just remember there was a question from before, I don't remember who posted it, but they asked if you were using the visual programming language of Unreal.
Yeah, so the entire of Project Feline is made in blueprints. All of it. And I know what some of you guys in the chat are going to say. It's like, oh, it's not real programming. Or, isn't that going to cost performance? And the answer is yes, and kind of. It's a bit of a big topic, but in terms of the performance, because I know that's something people worry about. At the moment, this game's running pretty nicely, but that is granted that there's no level content. I think I'm still I know how to optimize levels, so I think I can make it work. I don't think the performance impact is that big in terms of the scope of the game. It's not a AAA ray tracing realistic. Yeah. I think if it was, I'd worry about it. But considering that my art style isn't going to be huge, Like, it's not going to be ultra detailed and performance heavy. I think it's fine. And it's not, like, it's running pretty fine. From all the playthroughs I've seen, even people with potato laptops have been having a good experience with it. And there's also a full-on graphics option in here, so you can change the graphics quality. So I don't think it'll be a big problem. And yeah, it sort of makes up, because if I was to just get that a little bit more performance, I'd have to learn C++, which is a big commitment, and I'm not sure if it's worth it at the current stage, considering it's like my first, commercial release game. So that's just my perspective on that. And then, yeah, people who say, like, it's like a bad language or whatever. Most people who say, I think I've said this in about every stream, I think, but it's just like, people who seem to think that, Unity, C#, and Unreal are like completely different. It's like, no, not really. Like, like if people who usually, it's funny because people who usually tell me, like, I had a story once. I'll tell you guys a story about this. One of my former students, he wanted to learn Unreal and he learned the blueprint system. And then I don't know what it is with programmers, but programmers tend to have this god complex that they think that just because they can program a capsule, they have ultimate control over everyone. And because this guy, this particular student he was with is very lazy. Like, he liked chatting a lot. He didn't really get much done. And he liked to argue with people. And what he decided to do, instead of spending time working on his own game, he went up to this guy, one of my other students, and he's like, oh, it's not real programming, right? And this guy programs in Unity. And what he doesn't realize is that Unity programming and Unreal, none of it's actually programming. It's scripting. It's different. Yeah. It's not programming. So people who say, like, oh, it's not real programming, and then, like, they use C, like, mono-developed Visual Studio, like, Unity, C#, it's the exact same thing. That's what they don't realize. And I find it so funny when everyone points that out, because it's, like, structurally the exact same, level of depth the exact same. It's just one of them's on a graph, one of them's in a text editor. Like, that's the only difference. Both of them use APIs that you didn't write, that someone else made, and program. That's what the programmers do. They make the APIs. Scripters just use them, people like me. So, and there's nothing wrong with that either. People seem to think that, oh, if you're not a hardcore programmer that's going to write your own engine, that you're not a real... Like, it doesn't matter. You're making a game. You're not there to make a API. So that's just a funny thing I see very often. Yeah. And it's just hilarious. It's like, oh, I'm a real programmer. I use Unity, and it's like, oh, you poor soul.
I know how to script in JavaScript.
Yeah, yeah. So it's I find it pretty amusing. But anyway, I'm trying. Where's that material? I was gonna add that material to this. Is it this? No, it's not that one. I keep forgetting the name of it. It's this one. There we go. So this is going to be a cool shortcut bit. I'm thinking of having a ramp that goes like down like that maybe, and into this bit, I guess. But I have to think about what to do here now. And I should probably like...
You need to put a light source in.
Yeah, I'm going to just go in unlit mode at the moment. And this looks horrible, but it's fine. Oh, hey. Vegan Badass donated. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Oh, yeah. I recognize that name, actually. He was there for the last stream. He says, don't worry about the dude. I'm a UE4 C++ programmer and have no issues with someone using blueprints to make games. Yeah, I mean, even Epic actually use blueprints. Not in the same way I do, but Fortnite, like those, when you... Fortnite. That's a...
Is Fortnite included in blueprint?
Partially. Oh. It's part of the Unreal workflow. So even if you do code in C++, you are still using blueprints for the in-game. Gotcha. Every in-game object is a blueprint. That's cool. Just I use them for gameplay logic, but Unreal would put the logic in code and then make the objects from that logic in blueprints. So when you make I don't know, what do they call them in Fortnite? Like those walls. When you spawn a wall in, that's actually a blueprint file. The character's a blueprint. Everything is blueprint, but the logic is probably coded in C++. They have a video. I can't remember the name of the video. Someone might know it. But they have like a 11-minute video explaining their workflow on how they use blueprints, and it's really, really valuable. So if anyone there is looking for blueprint help, I would definitely recommend that video. I can't remember what it's called, but it's on the Unreal Engine channel, and it's called like it's like Blueprint's best practices. It's called something like that. So I would go check that out, or like write it down in Notepad. It's an excellent video.
Streamlabs just timed out someone. I don't know why, but they said something
yeah.
funny.
All right, so
They said talking about like coding. He's like, yeah, bro, I use assembly. That's funny. I don't know why it timed him.
Yeah,
out.
okay. I might have to remind people again. So yeah, we're trying this new Streamlab software to stream today, and that's supporting our interface, like the overlays that we got on, and it also has a bot that I decided to try, and it's a very aggressive bot. So if you do get muted or banned by accident, we'll look into trying to fix that for the next stream.
Yeah,
but we're just giving it a test run at the moment. So yeah, don't use the word assembly. I don't know.
He said freaking. Maybe that was it.
That's
Don't say.
Yeah, because it has a default ban words list, but it doesn't tell you what it is. So I don't know. I didn't check it. I just thought, okay, default ban words should be safe, but I guess not. That's weird.
It just wait.
Yeah, did it delete another
It just
one?
deleted another one who just said assembly is king. I think it's assembly is the issue.
Okay, don't use the word assembly.
Don't say assembly, guys.
Ban anyone using the word assembly. Don't get caught by the butt, guys. Assembly is a naughty word. That's so weird.
Yes.
Why?
It's because it's got arse in there.
Oh. Gosh, that's funny. Okay, when you're gonna write assembly, try it with one S, see what happens. Or just assembly, I guess, the slang term.
Just use a 4 instead of an A.
Yeah, I guess. That is really strange, that. Okay, this bottom half. Yeah, I'm gonna work on this bottom half. Something's gonna happen. I feel like this, I want to get up to this high. Yeah, maybe I'll make this shorter, actually. Why did I have that? Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Oh no.
What? Is it
Someone
doing
else
more?
got caught.
Oh no, what?
But he spelled assembly. Oh no, he still got arse in there.
Oh.
You tried, buddy. Oh, there's so many fucking timed out messages.
Okay,
now.
Spooky Tofu, he got it. He cracked the code.
Everyone's getting timed. Guys,
Oh,
we need
man.
to keep our chat engagement. Don't everyone get banned.
Oh my goodness. What do you know? I just found a bit of a problem that we might have here. With these walls. I gotta make these walls shorter, otherwise you can like easily get past this little area. Oh my god. Stay safe in the chat, my guys.
It just felt Assassin's Creed all with one S. Assassin's Creed.
I just saw one go now.
Yeah,
Oh.
God damn it.
Well, that might be a fun game we can do sometime. I won't make a game. We'll
find
make a
words
Discord
that-
bot and we'll just like see what happens. It's like a meta game. It's like who can like not get banned by the Autobot?
There's a question that I've asked you before.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do ledge grabs? I think I've asked you about this and you were like, I don't know, like how.
I don't know how. I've never done a ledge grab mechanic in my life, but I want to look into it. I think it might be really. Judging, I'll tell you this. I don't know what's going to happen, but I will say ledge grabbing fits within the core pillars. It requires precision timing, and because I want to do something cool with the ledge grab. The way I want to do it, yeah.
You have to like hit a key press to do it.
Not quite. Like you can do the ledge grab, but I want to put some like cool, kind of like Rayman 1, like.
I think I get what you did.
Or at least I think it was Rayman.
I think
1.
I know what you got.
Yeah, or like Rayman. One of the Rayman games has it, where it's like you can exploit the ledge grab if you time it right. When it feels kind of cool. That's the way I want to do it, but that's going to be in another devlog in the future. It requires a few things, because I don't want to do one of those ledge grabs where you have to put a specific trigger box on every ledge, because that's just... Oh, yeah, no, I'm not doing it that way. But I want to do it where the character can somehow detect what a ledge is, and teaching them what a ledge is kind of tricky. So I don't know, if you guys have any tips or resources on that kind of... I don't know what you'd call it, like that kind of mechanic, I guess. Let me know. Because I haven't researched it yet, but I could surely appreciate a head start if any of you guys have tried doing that before. Alright, so with this bottom bit, I was wanting to do something like down here, because you got this little bit and you kind of want to go through here, and then you grind down and I want to have it so this lower bit you have to like platform your way back up, something like that. So I might make this a lot lower, and I'll start this from current location. Oh, okay. I should turn off lighting so I can actually see. Whoa! What? What's going on here?
Right?
What did I do?
What did you do?
Guys, it's a feature, okay? This is an intended mechanic. This is the levitation that I haven't told anyone about.
Oh.
Yeah. So you see how this thrust is on her thighs? It's levitating her. That's what's going on.
It's like Silver the Hedgehog level.
Yeah.
Like,
What the?
What is?
Oh, I know what the bug is.
What's happening?
Man. Okay, so this feature, not a bug. So what's going on? I'm spawning it on the rail, and the rail disables gravity.
Oh.
And it'll what it'll do when you construct it, it'll save a value based on, because I don't have a hard set gravity value in the grind mechanic, so I just have it so on construct it'll get the character component's gravity and set it, and because it's spawning on the rail and it sets it to 0 instantly, it never sets it and it just floats. So that's a cool little. Let me try that again. Oh, okay. Sometimes it doesn't work. Well, that's fun.
The camera was like positioned in such a way that it perfectly did that.
Yeah. So that's something I won't bother fixing that. No one's ever gonna spawn on a rail. Yeah. But yeah.
What if they die? No, I know they spawn at the checkpoint.
I kind of now do want to fix it in case I design my levels
there's
bad.
Like literally no way that would happen.
Yeah, I guess. So that's a fun little surprise mechanic. Oh my god, it's Ray Clips moment.
Ray Clips.
Yeah. What the hell is this? Oh, it's from over here. I'll leave that. So this, I don't know. I might make this shorter. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not that. I don't know what this is. What this is here. I haven't quite figured it out what this is meant to be yet. I wish I could just leave it on this unlit mode. So I want it so that you go up on this checkpoint. Like, but I don't know, what's a fun way? I mean, I guess you could, from that ledge, wall run up. But if you fall down here, what should happen? Should I have a... my rule now is I don't have ramps going up back here, because that's like double punishment. That's not good. But maybe I make that a lava pit, this area. So you have to dodge it or something. So I don't know, maybe in that case, I might make this... Because this is kind of like... I'm trying to think, what reason is there for a staircase to go to a pit?
Have you saved?
No.
Saved.
Thanks, Johnny.
That was before that.
Oh, was it? Oh, surprise. Thank you. There's Johnny. Okay. I want to just rethink these stairs. I think gameplay-wise, I remember what I was trying to do here. So I was trying to have it so that you jump, and then if you jump at the right moment, you skip the gap. But it kind of doesn't make sense for stairs to go into the pit. But, I mean, that's sort of like one of those things where you have to decide, is it a realistic sensibility level, or is it like a fun level? I think I might stick with it being a fun level and just keep that there, but I need to make this a lot... I need to bring this back.
I'm thinking maybe since...
Oh, no. Wait. I went through the ceiling. So if I go like...
I'm thinking maybe you could have like a tightrope kind of thing. Because like when you're jumping off the rail, you jump like at a point anyway. Yeah. So you can just like reduce this platform to like one small thing, and then you have to like follow upwards or something. That might be cool.
Yeah, like give that a go. Let's try it.
So let's like slim that down. Maybe like
1 meter. Yeah. I was thinking maybe 2 meters. All right. Yeah, let's try. Let's try that. And let's make this put that over there. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, it's like just off center.
Yeah.
Let's put you there. So let's slide. Oh, come on. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That's cool, yeah. And maybe we'll have like a... I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe doing something like a cool little thing here. I don't know how to make that curve without making it look like really weird. But I was thinking maybe have a few little panels that you can write up.
I heard a thing.
You heard a thing? Oh, Sebastian Gamer just subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription.
V-Spawn 23. Is there going to be a story? Question mark?
This again. Maybe eventually. Probably, but we at the moment, I think, yeah. I gotta figure out a better way to answer this question in like one sentence. I feel like I could. But basically, we're gameplay focused at the moment.
Yeah.
I think the gameplay should come first, and then the story. Because this game, I don't even know what mechanics may end up in or out, or if we might... I don't know. I don't want to like free people out, but we might get rid of the main character. I don't know. Not saying that will happen, but things as big as that kind of change are still likely to occur. So I think after we get past that prototype hitch and figure out what the core game is, then we'll focus. Well, yeah, I mean, for me, there's a few different stages. I think on the website... Oh, thanks, Crash Car Wheel just subscribed. Thank you.
Crash Car Wheel.
Yeah. Okay. But on my website, linked... Actually, well, yeah, it's written on the stream, just below our faces or next to our faces there. So if you check that out on the website, we have a dev roadmap. And that basically sort of...
It's not we, it's you.
Well, yeah, sorry. I keep saying we. I don't know why.
Me and my team
Me and Raymond and this other guy, Ray. So I got a dev roadmap up there, and basically it goes through some goals, but it tries to also categorize the project into different stages. And that's something that I guess it's worth noting, because games don't just get made. They go through different phases. So this is like the pre-alpha prototype stage. The game isn't probably... I'm not going to do any story work until... probably the alpha, and that alpha, because the main goal of each stage is different. Pre-alpha is to test and to figure it out and get the concept and idea. Alpha is like content creation, like that's where you just make content. You don't add any new things, you don't add new mechanics, you just get the mechanics you have and just add content. Beta is then you don't add any more content, you just test the content, and then eventually it's like refined enough to where you can publish it.
Some people asking, and I think you've answered this before. I'm not sure if maybe in a devlog or something. Q&A.
Yeah.
Will you add a level editor?
Oh yeah, I was actually asked that on the last stream. And
wow.
I've been getting asked that a lot now that I've been doing level design.
Now you've been doing level design.
I was talking about this with a friend the other day who does level design, and it's an interest. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. It's expensive to create a level builder, I will say.
I mean, what indie games have?
Some do. Like Cloud Built, I think, had Steam Workshop support, which is like similar to. Thanks, Johnny McDonald, for subscribing. But what was I saying? Yeah. Thanks for the resubscribe there, buddy. But
doing a little test.
Yeah. But I was gonna say level building. Some games do it. I think I can definitely see why people want it. I'm not gonna say it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good idea, but it's a very expensive idea. It's a very high. It depends a lot on the community too, and I don't think that's going to be a problem at the moment if things keep going the way they go.
I think people would want to make levels.
Yeah.
Just like,
yeah, but it's just hard to build a good level editor. So I don't know, because I personally am more of an artist. I'm not like a systems engineer, so I don't think. I get the feeling it might be a bottleneck if I try to do it. If I don't prepare and research, and that all costs time, and that's time I don't think I'll have. So it's on the shelf. It's a maybe. It's a cool stretch goal maybe. But for the moment, I think I want to focus the development efforts on level, like not episodic, but linear levels, like narrative following levels of some kind. And then maybe if we get lucky, we can maybe I'll focus on doing a level builder. But that's if we get because I don't know, like because of this whole outbreak that's been happening. I might have to stop working on this, and we don't know. I have no clue what's going to happen, but...
well, that's cool.
Yeah. I just thought to try this out. I don't know. It's an idea. So you land on this a little bit, and then maybe you go like that. But I'm thinking maybe as like a... If you don't want to do that, maybe I'll have like a little... Like, I have this be lava, and then have this like go up. Like, and that solid thing, maybe. Just to like keep you on your toes. But, yeah.
Foxcat Gaming 2 asks, what's been the hardest part of the process so far?
I mean, it's all been new and challenging, because this is the first time I've tried attempting something of this magnitude. So it's all been new and challenging, but it's been exciting. I'd say the biggest challenge would probably be more the YouTube and community side. Mostly because there's a lot more in that you don't get control over. Like managing a Discord server, for example, is a very big. I don't think people really realize, but when you've got like a few thousand people, it's actually quite a big responsibility, because the way I see it, I try to be very responsible over how I conduct myself, like on social media and all that. Because I'm tight, like this is my game, right? So if I do something stupid, it's going to reflect poorly on the game and myself. So to me, that's kind of harder to do, because you have to be very thoughtful, rather than making the game. Because I'm not a people, like I'm very introverted. Like my comfort zone is like in this room with no cameras on, just like being alone. But doing things on YouTube, I think that has probably been the hardest thing. To learn how to, write videos, record them, and actually attempt to sound interesting while doing it. All of that stuff is kind of like presenting. That's probably been the hard bit. And then moderating like a Discord is also very tricky, because you have to set, like, you have to basically, it's almost like, because people say that, internet is a platform for free speech and that sort of thing. And I agree with that, but at the same time, if I'm running like a server that represents my game, you have to kind of be careful on what you allow in there. Because if people say something that I might not endorse, you could draw that link because it's on my server and say, oh, well, it's on his server, so he must endorse it, or it means he's okay with it, and it sort of represents what I'm okay with, which isn't always the case, but you have to sort of treat it like it is, just to be safe. Yeah. And that's, to me, that's been the hardest thing to figure out, is how to run a Discord server and how to do a YouTube channel. So, yeah.
Benji's asked, is the description of your most recent album related to the game's story?
Very loosely, I'd say. I released that...
that new, like that?
Yeah, no one really... That came out in the Eggplant video, actually.
Oh, that.
Yeah. No one really... I don't think people watched enough to really see that announcement. That was like a... kind of poorly positioned in that video. Mm-hmm. But the album, for those curious, you can check out my Bandcamp page linked in the description. It was a album about Gabriella's childhood. And I made it mainly because I had the tracks there already from a few years ago, and I wanted to like celebrate the 10k subscriber milestone. And that was my 10k special. It was me cooking an eggplant, because everyone kept voting on eggplants for the 10k special. And then I wanted to release the album too, because it just seemed like a really cool thing. And that was mainly, it's sort of just give a bit of life to the universe, I guess. But it's more of a backstory thing rather than an in-game story thing. And for those curious, and I think the reason why I didn't want to write it explicitly, because you need a lot of detail, but they're tracks, they're music, they're songs. And I think the way I see it, I think having it be music gives it that vagueness, but not in a bad way. It's sort of like a good vagueness. Like it opens it up. Yeah. Like, because what I wanted to get across was just the feel of it, rather than what actually, because I don't really know the specifics of each event that happens as she grows up, but there's a certain feeling I wanted to capture, and that's sort of what I did with that album. So if you guys want to check that out, link down below is my Bandcamp and my SoundCloud. I have it there. It's I think I've got like 10 tracks, something like that on it, but it's a pretty short album.
There was a question from like a few hours ago.
Oh yeah.
But also one that just came in about, offering help on the project. Oh
yes. On my FAQ page on the website, I have a very concise response to it there. But basically, I'm not accepting public volunteers at the moment. We did have for a time. I was accepting portfolios, but we got so many that I just had to like close it, because I just had so many that I needed to look through. But yeah, so we've closed it for the moment. I'm not sure if I'll reopen it, but yeah, no, it's a private project. Like, I know I talk about it online and share things and stream it, but it's not like an open source community thing. It's my game, and I want to just like make it. And if you guys want to watch and learn from it, that's awesome. But I don't necessarily want to have to be, because I'll basically have to be a project manager, and that's a big responsibility. I can barely like manage my own time, and I think it's very challenging having to manage like just one other person or two other people.
It's just really quick. What was the name of the album? It was the Cat Tribe.
The Cat Tribe, yeah. So it's sort of like I guess it's kind of like a hint to like what kind of place that was where she grew up, I guess. So, I don't know what I'm doing with this wall. Give me a sec. I want to recolor this, because I was playing through this little grind bit. Oh, no, I don't want to wait. No, I don't want to... Did I save that? God damn it. I saved it by accident. Now this wall, I can't undo it. I scaled it. I wanted to duplicate it. I didn't want to... Oh, why? Is there an undo? Oh, it clears it. Wait, what's this? View the entire undo. It's all... Oh. I'm gonna have to scale this back now. Oops. At least I saved. At least I saved. Anyway, so I wanted to... Because if you alt-drag, it duplicates, but sometimes it doesn't, and it's a bit annoying, but... Anyway, so I wanted to move this wall to better make this transition a bit easier between those two rails. Anyway, gotta get a drink.
Someone asked, would you plan on learning music production for the OST? You have learned music production.
I mean, yeah, like I'm no Mozart, or I'm no.
That's not.
I'm no anyone.
That's not the right comparison.
Like I'm no.
You're no
musician.
Producer.
No, I'm no DJ Khaled here.
Yeah,
but
it's more like it.
But I do have like a interest in music. I really enjoy listening to like details, like the certain details in certain songs and that sort of thing. And I'm trying to refine my craft so that when such a time comes where I need to do music, I can like make some tracks and then maybe get some other people in maybe to build on top of them. But yeah, for the moment, it's gonna come in the alpha stage a lot later on. So I haven't really been too focused on it, but I was always kind of interested in music. Like I've been doing music since like around the same age since I started doing game dev. Actually, I was about 11 when I made my first track, which I still have saved on my hard drive somewhere, and it's just like a GarageBand loop of something. But yeah, I've always been pretty passionate about music.
Video Like Pro asked there should be another character version in Project Feline.
A what?
A new character. I think you talked about that.
But I think I talked about that once.
So
yeah.
It should be named Kate the Ocelot. Wasn't Faith's sister called
Kate? Yeah. And I had a concept.
I think that's a bit.
I had a concept of a sister character in an earlier devlog, but I scrapped it.
Yeah.
Just to ideate basically and to figure things out. But I do have some other ideas for characters, but again, I kind of want to challenge myself in terms of that's the texture for that's like the prototype model's hair texture. So that's not what I want. Oh yeah, everyone's favorite. This is like the half of the face.
Oh, the face.
On that one. So I was looking for that orange one, not the one with the llamas. I don't know why I have a llama texture in here.
Someone asked, what genres of music do you like?
Electronic.
Like Jacob Collier.
I'm listening to Jacob Collier recently. Yeah, the Jacob Collier genre.
Yeah.
Like it's just its own thing. But in terms of like besides the Jacob Collier genre, I guess electronic soundtrack, bit of house, bit of instrumental, mostly instrumental stuff. Yeah, that's kind of thing. Like we said earlier, like we grew up with like the Sonic 06 soundtrack, and
like Ocean Eyes.
Yeah, Owl City. That was a huge influence. Love that. I'm trying to think of what else. I have like a huge music iTunes library, like on my other screen here, of like I have my stream
like a bunch
playlist.
Of Creative Commons music. Yeah,
I got my stream playlist, but then I have like a bunch of other like albums and stuff that I like that I enjoy listening to. Yeah, but yeah, mostly electronic stuff is like if I had to pick a genre. Yeah. Everyone is a Jacob fan now.
Yeah, they should be.
Yeah, you should be. Jacob Collier is like next level. I saw something.
3's coming out soon.
Oh yeah.
Get hyped.
Hell yeah. I saw something of his recently that was funny. I know it was that video that you showed me where he's like writing down, he's brainstorming stuff.
Oh yeah.
And he's like types of silence, cookie.
Cookie.
It was like,
make that the like donation alert.
Just him saying cookie. Oh, that'd be great. Oh, did you spill your... Careful, mate.
It's stuck to the coaster.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. I usually just put a tissue under it, just so it doesn't stick.
I got this.
Okay, sweet. I've been scrolling for this one texture for the past 5 minutes. Let me just focus and find that. Come on. It's not this one. It's another yellow texture. Oh, screw it. We'll just use that one. But yeah. So what I'm trying to do here, I should make this thinner probably. So I was trying to get like a thing where you grind and wall run. That's really dark. I'll turn off lighting. Oh wait. Ugh, can I jump up? Okay. So I want to be able to grind, and then I want to wall run on that, and then go to this one. But I think it's a little too far out. Before it was too hard to really see it, so I might move that like. Or maybe I do like this, where I like put like 2, just for that freedom. So it kind of creates a focal point there, right? So let's give that a shot. Maybe I'm gonna try bringing these in a bit further, just to experiment.
There's a lot of messages being.
Oh, we got hey, I'm Amethyst. First time watching the stream. Love your devlogs. Thanks so much. Appreciate the support.
Very epic.
Very epic. All right, that's not quite. Hold on. Let's go back here and let's try it. So that's kind of fun.
Someone made a really good comment, but it got hidden, and I need to find it. Oh yeah.
Dig that up.
Jirushi, learning music theory makes analyzing other people's music so much clearer. That's true.
Yeah.
I was watching an Adam Neely video where he's like, he was responding to a comment where he's like, oh, I don't need to learn music theory. I'll just make what like sounds good to me. And he's like, yeah, but like, what sounds good to you? Like, how do you know what it is without like knowing what to call it?
Yeah.
When you learn music theory, it lets you like know what you like.
Yeah. That sounds really cool. I really like, because that's what I say. I just say I like what I like.
Yeah, but then it's like, what do you like?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of music?
Well,
like, what music things do you like?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know the theoretical. Yeah, but I do know
that you need to know the word for it so you can like know what you like.
But I know like I've come up with like some of my own names for certain things, like complex percussion. I have a real thing for. I really love like bits of percussion that will like repeat certain notes for like a really like short period, and it sounds like absolute like. It's that I really love. I don't know what it's called, but I like it. Like drum machine sort of level percussion.
Yeah. Oh my god, there was something in an Andrew Huang video. It's this like real life like drum program thingy. Where you program it to hit an actual drum kit.
Ooh.
And it can like repeatedly hit a drum kit like
fucking
like 1,000,000 times a second.
Wow.
It goes like crazy.
Actually, that Olafur Arnold's, he did something similar with pianos. Yeah, I went to see him live once at the Opera House. It was amazing.
Everyone's saying to say.
Oh yeah, thanks dudes. But I went to go see him perform, and he actually brought his like like those big piano things, like not keyboards. Like MIDI keyboards, but like actual full-on pianos. Like, he brought them both from Iceland.
Self-playing one. Or...
Well, he brought 3. He played 1, and then 2 of them were on this program where this computer would hit the notes from behind them.
Yeah.
And it would be like it would go along with what he was doing.
That's so cool.
It was amazing. Like he talks about it. I think he talked about it in a video, and he used it for his Remember album. But then to see it live was like, but I'm like, God, it must have been such a pain, dude. Because they got there like 4 hours before they set up because of some flight got delayed. And he was like, yeah, so he like got on the mic and he's like, yeah, so we got here like 4 hours ago from like some other country, and we had to like set up. And he had like 3 pianos and all this lighting equipment. Like it was incredible. It was awesome. So yeah, if you guys ever see an Olafur Arnold show, go see it. It's amazing. What am I doing here? Okay, I wasn't sure whether to take this grind. I think I like having it in here and having you go on this bit, but I think
I think that's kind of awkward.
I think maybe if
I move the curve in so you like
jump,
you go into the curve.
Well, I was thinking
it's just
maybe
kind of awkward, like jumping off and then just like hitting the wall.
Well, I was wondering if maybe changing the color of it might help, or maybe. I don't know. But I should probably make this a bit thinner. I think. I don't know if that's too. Do you
have any college degrees?
No.
I mean,
no.
Does like the TAFE stuff count?
It's not a degree, but I didn't really learn anything from that. It was mostly just a sheet of paper, and I ended up having to teach like most of the stuff anyway. So I mean, yeah, I learnt most things from watching YouTube and tutorials and stuff. Like one valuable thing I probably would have learnt there is just how to use a project management tool called I can't remember the name of the one we used, but I found a different tool that was much better. But just how to project manage, because doing assessments and handing them in on time gave you like an incentive to try and organize it. And that's when I learned how to use like Trello and stuff to organize my deadlines, and that was about. I mean, it was valuable, but I don't think it was worth the. I don't want to say how much, but it was definitely not worth whatever I paid for it. So yeah, don't stay in school, kids.
What the hell?
What?
Someone just posted what time it was, and they got timed out. It's at 11:05 a.m.
What?
They've been timed out by streamer.
Not again. This damn bot. I'm so sorry, guys, but the bot's really aggressive. He doesn't like.
No numbers.
He doesn't like knowing what time it is, and he doesn't like the word. Oh, what was it? He doesn't like the word assembly.
No
he
assembly.
hates that word. No assembly. No Assassin's Creed. He doesn't like any of those words, and he doesn't like what time it is, I guess. So that's yeah, that's funny.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. I just want to make sure that this jump is actually you can actually make it. Okay, you can. It's so hard to see without. I'll add the lights in a bit later, but I just want to make sure that you can actually make that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, I might move this. Yeah, I'm gonna move this rail over. But yeah, no college degrees. This is a no college degree zone. Not allowed.
Well, I'm in the process of getting.
Yeah, you don't have. The minute you get your degree, you're out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, none of that. But yeah.
Surprised my fire is still awake.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for sticking
It's
with
like,
us.
What time is it?
It's like I think it's like
7:13.
7 in the morning.
In the morning.
Whoa, dude. Dude, that's like some hardcore gamer hours right there. I don't want to like commend that, but I can't help but commend that. Like that's dedicated.
Roger Cruz asked, "Can I link my indie game here?"
No.
No, but you can go to the Project Feline Discord server and go into the showcase.
You can show off a screenshot of it if you want feedback, but keep in mind that the Discord and stuff is all built around a game I'm working on, so no trailers or call to actions or anything, because that's just self-advertising, and no one likes self-advertising. But yeah, feel welcome if you have a screenshot that you want feedback on. Feel welcome to join the Discord. And well, there's a lot of people. There's like what 2,300 members or something now. I haven't checked, but it's something around that number. So yeah, so yeah, if you want some people to check it out and give you feedback, join our Discord. Sort of, it's more of like a place to get feedback. Really, it's not really a place to promote, because like you can just make your own Discord for that.
Yeah.
Like that's what I did, and now everyone's coming here wanting to promote on mine. It's like, you know, there's a button called Create Server. Like that's a thing. But anyway, yeah. So check that out. I'm just gonna close this little gap. I have to move some of these other walls around too.
Oh god, someone said asset pack, and now he's.
Oh no. What is it with this bot? You can't use anything with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Well, I gotta tweak
so you got
around
the
with
Kenny
that.
asset pack for free. Do you know what that is?
The what?
Kenny asset pack.
I have no clue. I've never heard of that. Sounds cool though. Yeah, that bot. I'm gonna just sit that bot down and have a strong word with him. Like, listen here, mate. Not cool. Banning all my guys. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that this was lined up correctly. So you go through here. I like this a little bit. This feels kind of cool.
Yeah.
This is the only yellow texture I can find that has this weird like thing on it, but it'll do. It's a block out. It'll do for now. I don't know about this bit up here though. I'm gonna like play through it. And oh no, there's still a gap. Oh no, why? Okay, it's this wall. Yeah, this I hate this. Why does this do this? Because it's lined up,
fine.
but then when it gets to something
that thing.
I'm gonna move this back.
And
But
then,
so all of this is all off.
No.
This is my favorite moment in level design, is when you like realize that like a whole segment of your level is off by 1 unit. So let's join the fun and.
Romancer said the bot is definitely self-conscious about its butt. That's pretty true.
Yeah, that is very true. I suppose you could say he's butt hurt.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. So this whole area I'm selecting, I have to move. It's all off right here by 1. It's like 0.25 centimeters off. Or, yeah, 25 centimeters, sorry. So if I just move that, is that even gonna work? Please work. Something's still wrong.
Good enough.
No, it's not. It's not good enough.
Fix
It's
it
off.
later off stream.
I want to fix it now. This is gonna bug me forever. Okay, if I don't do it in the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna move on. Oh, it's this. I think.
Is that on an angle?
All of this is at an angle, but
maybe that's the issue.
Yeah, screw it. Whatever. So if I get a comment now saying that there's a gap, you know why. If I get someone saying, "Oh, there's a
Cool Man Zay said, "Hey, great work on the game. I hope I get to play it one day."
Well, hey,
you can play it right now.
You can play it right now. Great news. If you head over to projectfeelinegame.com, you can download a free prototype demo with just about everything you see here except this specific level and the enemies. So it's got all the movement mechanics are all there. So if you want to give it a test, feel welcome to. And let me know your thoughts as well. I appreciate any feedback.
I'm going to assume he means like the final version.
Oh yeah.
Which you can't play yet.
You can't.
It's still...
It doesn't exist.
Yes.
It kind of isn't there, but you know. But I guess you can play the current version in existence.
You can play the current one and then like pretend it's final.
Yeah, that's the strategy. What is going on? I'm sorry, that the more I look at this, like the more off it gets, and I don't know why. Like this is off for some reason. Anyway. Not irritating at all. Maybe if I just move it. Yeah, good enough for now. I'll just scale that down. Oh, what's going on there? Oopsie. I did an oopsie there. Okay, there. Oh no. See, this is like, I don't know how this happens, but it always does. And it's just yeah, it's a thing. It just sort of goes, and it's like, okay, I guess I'll spend half hour reorganizing this. Okay, I could probably use this as one wall, right? Just like that.
Have you like outlawed the mentioning Yandere Dev?
Oh, I don't know.
Because
like
a lot of when people mention it, they like don't use his like actual. They like censor
I don't know.
it.
Maybe. Personally, like I don't really follow his thing, but I know that a lot of people draw comparisons to me and Yandere Dev.
It's sort of like the sort of worst timeline version of an indie dev.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't say anything about it.
Yeah,
really. I'm not in a position to really comment on, because who knows? I don't. Maybe my game will fail, and that'd look stupid.
That'll be funny.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know, because I guess what I will say is that ending up with just from what I know, I haven't researched this that well, but it's been in development for what, 6 years, something? I don't know.
Something like
but it's not actually. It's actually a lot easier for that to happen than most people think. It doesn't happen often, but it actually is really... It's really easy to let that happen, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm very careful. I don't really want to, like, you know... Because who knows, I don't know. I'm trying to keep this, like, realistic. I reckon another year, maybe, or another year and a half on this, save? But right now. Okay. But, yeah, I don't know. I could end up in development hell, but we'll hopefully not. Hopefully not, but you never know. Anyone could end up in that. But anyway, but yeah, I also like, I think if people want to talk about him, they can just, you know, do that on his channel. I think where that belongs. He's got a much bigger channel than I do, I think. So yeah, I'm just trying to like fix these walls because I have like a bunch of duplicate squares for no reason.
I heard a thing.
You heard a thing, a noise? Where did that come from?
Noise.
Oh wait, I've got the wrong window open. Oh no, not lad donated. Thank you so much. Did that come with a message?
Doritos chip.
Doritos chip.
Doritos chip. Do we have Doritos?
No, but now he's making me hungry. Oh no. Now the stream is gonna end sooner because I want to eat. We should have picked up Doritos.
Johnny's asking how Mufai became a mod. He's been a mod for like forever.
Yeah, I don't know. He just kind of did. Like I met him. He was a mod on Matthew Palahay's Discord.
Ah, was he?
And I remember, like, I don't know. He just became familiar to me.
You stole him.
Yeah, well, kind of. Well, I mean, I think I just said I might need mods for my in-server, and then he's like the first guy. He was like, yeah, I'll do it. And I already knew he was like a mod on Matt's Discord, and he did a good job, so I thought, hell yeah. And he's also really talented at music, and I just like, I don't know. I like people that can, like, do cool stuff, like creative people, so... Yeah, I don't know, it just kind of happened.
Raiden Wele says, I've recently found this game, and wow, it looks amazing.
Thank you.
The model for Gabriella looks good, and the animations
you.
fit the style. Overall, I'm very excited to play and support you.
Thank you very much, my man.
Very nice.
If you wanna, like, I don't know when the game's gonna come out, but if you'd like to increase our odds of getting this out sooner, you can leave a donation or a super chat in the stream, and that, like, any little bit goes a long way to help. Because I don't make any money from, like, releasing free prototypes, because, you know, they're free prototypes. Yeah. But yeah, any amount helps if you, like, want to, like, help me survive until I can get this finished. But yeah, I'm glad people like it. Just trying to figure this. I'm liking how the area is looking here, where it's like a bit more open. But I have this. Something happened. I don't know what happened here, but there's this little. I've had to like clip this now.
Raymond clips.
Yeah, I remember not having to clip this, but something weird happened with this curve. I don't know what, but or maybe I covered it up with something earlier. I think that might have been why. But I will leave it in. It's a debug build. It's a
People talking about Mifire's music.
Yeah.
He makes some good stuff.
He does.
It sounds really high quality.
Yeah, it sounds very like cinematic. I really like it. Good stuff.
Coolman Zay asked, ever thought about adding a grappling hook? Grappling hooks are sort of very hard to do right.
Actually, like...
Because like Mirror's Edge
Catalyst
did not do it right.
Yeah, but
Titanfall did it right.
Fun little fact, the first prototype I made in Unreal was a grapple hook.
Was it?
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know this, but it was like, it wasn't very polished, but it was like you shoot at a wall and it just sends you flying to it. That was like the prototype. And then I scrapped it and made wall running. I don't know, I think I just want to keep gameplay focused on wall running mainly.
Yeah.
I think it might be cool, but I think that there's a lot of variance it's a very dynamic mechanic is what I'm trying to say. I think it's on the shelf. I don't think I'll add it in this game, but I have a prototype of just the grappling hook just lying on my hard drive. So I don't know, maybe I'll make another game in the future with it, but I think for this game I just want to keep it focused on this specific move set. I don't know if I want to, I don't know. Here's a question, I guess, for if there's any like game designers in the chat. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to really gauge how finished the mechanics are. I know there's things about the mechanics that people want, like momentum and that sort of thing. But in terms of the actual mechanics, like like brand new mechanics, I'm not sure exactly how much further I need to experiment. Like, it's at a stage where I kind of feel comfy with what I have, but it's like there's that voice in my head saying you could make another one. Like, you can make another mechanic.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do I know when to stop? So I don't know, maybe if some of you guys have been through that before, let me know your experiences, because I'm at a stage personally where I'm really happy with the wall ride, for the most part, in terms of it being in the game. And then I like the grinding and wall ride dichotomy, but and the slide mechanic. Like, if you just imagine more polished versions of those with maybe some more nuance to them, like, they're very rough, but just in terms of quantity of mechanics, I'm happy with this, but I don't know if I should keep pushing or if I should say, okay, that's it, and let's move on to the next thing. So that's sort of like that's my struggle right now with Project Feline.
Apex Leo has asked, is it possible for someone like me to make a game despite having no experience?
Absolutely.
And he said that he wants to make a simple 2D platform.
Oh, dude, that's a great way to start. Yeah. Well, like, fun fact, everyone who's made a game started when they didn't know anything. Yeah. So that's like, you know, I think you should, like, kind of remove that from your vocabulary of thinking that because you haven't done one before, meaning that you can't. Because, of course, you can. You just do it. But yeah, if I'm just trying to think what to say that isn't like software specific, because I mean, yeah, that's the thing, because a lot of people will ask me like, what's the best software to use, like what's the best tools I should use to start. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't. Just start somewhere. That's what I would say. With zero experience with anything, like, you actually don't need anything except just to download something to get started. Like, it really doesn't matter if it's like Photoshop or Critter Studio or Unreal or Unity. Like, honestly, it won't matter. Like, what will matter though is if you get fatigued and stuck on that decision and never make a decision. That is very bad. That's like what you don't do. where you like sit for a few months and go, oh, should I use Unreal? These people say Unreal, these people say this, and you sit on it for like several months and then forget about the project. That happens more often than I like. I wish it didn't happen that often to people, but it seems to in a lot of ways. And yeah, that's like, don't do that. That's like a big no-no. Just start literally anywhere, and you'll kind of just refine as you go. Like, you won't start the right way, but there is no right way to start. It's just you just do it, and then you'll figure out the right way as you go. So yeah, that's like, I guess that's all I have to say on that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Some guy was spamming you to just add a air dash, which like was in the game.
Yeah,
and
but
it's being thought about.
It's being considered. I need to do some work on it.
Please no spam.
Yeah. I mean, that's why you're here. You're here to read, so you don't.
Yeah.
So people don't have to spam. Okay, I'm liking. I'm just playing through this. So if you guys see me replaying certain areas, I'm just getting a feel for it. I'm liking this so far. I want to test this little grind rail again, just to make sure I can actually make that jump. I'm gonna change this floor color though, and I'm gonna add some lights. I think that's we'll add some lights in that, and then I think we might call it. Yeah, because we've been online for a bit. So I think this. We'll make this. I'll move the stage ending. Yeah, because I've just been playing around and I'm thinking, I think we might be coming to a point where we can call this done for now, sort of thing. I guess that's the thing. It's never finished. It's always just like abandoned for a while, and then maybe it gets come back to in a while. So yeah, we should probably start finishing up, because ever since that guy mentioned Doritos, I've been like kind of hankering for some Doritos.
It's like if there's any.
Yeah, should I leave the house and risk going to Coles just for Doritos? I don't know. I kind of want to, because I could use like some those little cheese ball things. I don't know what those are called.
Oh.
Those I don't have them often, but I do like them. It feels like gamer food to me. Like having that and like some
very much gamer food.
That is gamer food, and I feel like I could use some gamer food after the stream. Well, maybe I'll play some gaming.
Maybe I'll play some gaming.
Play some gaming later, like the cool kids. One thing I love, my favorite quote while being a teacher was having parents be like, "Oh, so my son does the gaming." Like that I always crack up when people say
now they're just gonna say, "Oh, my son does the Fortnite."
Yeah, well, no, they would do that too. Like, I would have to unironically like not burst into laughter, where they'd be like, "Oh yeah, so my son, yeah, that's like what my son does. So he plays a lot of that Fortnite," and I'm like, oh, I just have to sit there with a straight face and like try to sell them a course or something, and I'd be like, we do game dev.
We do Fortnite.
Yeah, we made Fortnite. Actually, we had a joke. We had a running joke where we would claim that we
made Fortnite. Oh my god.
Some people fell for it. But it was like this meme that was like, okay, yeah, we here teach you how to make Fortnite. Anyway, yeah, that was a time. But yeah, it's just funny. Like, they all sound the same because it's Australia. Every Australian mum sounds the exact same.
Well, all the Australian mums like in this part of Australia.
Yeah, they all sound like, oh yeah, so my son, he does a bit of the game.
My son.
He does a bit of the gaming, and can he turn it into a career or something like that? That's usually the question.
Sounds like they'd run like an esports course.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because I actually had to do a thing once. I was teaching it was like a youth group I had to teach once, and a lot of them, like, they were I knew they're gamers. Everyone's a gamer who does game development, but sometimes they don't, like, you have to, like, to be a game developer, you're often a gamer, but not every gamer is a game developer, right? So I remember having the first thing I had the whiteboard, and I got a picture of an Xbox up, and I said, guys, if you think this is what we're going to be doing for the next 10 weeks, then I'm very sorry, but we're not doing any Xbox gaming, no Fortnite, no nothing. It's all just, we're going to be looking at these computer thingies, and I had to, like, explain to them what a game engine was. It seems weird, because, like, most people I interact with here online know all that.
Yeah.
But when you're teaching a class of people that just have gotten into this and don't, like, you have to really assume that they don't know the difference, and it's kind of funny and interesting in the sense that there are people who genuinely believe that, like, there was one case I saw once where it's like, oh, I've played a lot of video games, so it's like, Like, I've been around video games for all my life, and I think I've got a good idea.
I know how to make a video game.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, if you're lucky, that rarely, it can work though sometimes. If you've got like a good taste, and you have like a, I don't know, I've seen it work where it's like, you can articulate exactly what you like, but it's basically like unconsciously knowing game theory.
Yeah.
It's like knowing it by accident, and that does happen, but very rarely.
Yeah.
Most people, like, I remember having as students would like come in and be like, oh yeah, so like Riot Games, and they'd say something about Riot Games, thinking that, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't think,
I know,
like, settle down. I don't think you
understand. I know Riot Games. I know what it is.
Yeah.
Therefore, I am a game developer.
Yeah, and it's like hold your horses there. I don't think you'll be working there next year.
What the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, so there's a few different modes in this viewport.
What is the green?
This is like performance chart.
Good. Oh yeah.
I haven't quite.
You showed me this once. Yeah.
I haven't quite figured out exactly how to read it, but
I was like, what?
it seems like the character is good and the environment is not as good, which is like, I don't know.
That seems backwards.
That seems kind of weird, I know, but I don't know. Skybox is good. Maybe it's because these are dynamic. I'm pretty sure I set these to static. Yeah, they're, I don't know. But it's not red, so I guess it's fine. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm just going to finish up this last bit. I moved the goal. I gotta...
Someone did ask how much longer you're going to stream.
Yeah, well, we'll do another like 10-20 minutes maybe. I'm just going to finish up this.
Save!
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny. Save boy. Why is this not letting me move? Oh. Okay, I had it in play mode by accident there. That happens sometimes, so yeah, be careful. And it didn't save anything. So, there we go. I don't know what to do with this section here. It kind of just... Because this sort of goes into here, I guess. So I might make it a... I don't know. I feel like this should come out a bit, but not too much, right? Because we don't have that goal there anymore. But I want it... Oh, actually, yeah, I want it so that you can, like, war on the side of these things.
Oh, you do want that?
Yeah, because I think it's cool, because you can either take the challenge, or you can, like, be a...
Why would you take the challenge, though? There's no reward for it.
I mean, I don't know. It just kind of seemed like a cool idea when they do
quicker.
that. Yeah, it does feel quicker. But I don't know. I like it,
if going
but...
inside was quicker, it would make sense.
Yeah, I do see that problem there, because like, because there's danger in slower, then there's like quick and faster.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe I take that out, but
I think you should block it out.
Yeah. But these are on an angle. Okay, I'll have to do some construction work a little bit there. So let me just might bring that over here. Do that. I don't know what's going on in the chat right now. I just had a thought about like streaming, but I just had it zoned out for like a split second there. Just like, holy crap, because I was like really nervous about streaming the other day because I haven't done streaming in ages, but yeah, it's just kind of funny. Now I'm thinking I want to do more streaming, but yeah, if people want more streams, I might do more streams. Jet Set Radio.
24-hour stream.
Oh my goodness. Freaking any percent like speed run of Jet Set Radio in like 12 hours.
It's just like you playing it
casually. Yeah. Bait people in. Yeah. Well, speed run because I'm like, you know, I don't know. I like play it fast short term, but like I take forever. Like I move really fast and have a high velocity. It's speed, but I take forever to get through the level. Speed running. Alright, this is still kind of... Maybe I just make these thicker, actually, these bits.
Yeah.
Just get you one of these. And I was gonna... I gotta add the... Yeah, I gotta add the... I forgot exactly... Because it's more than just changing the material. I have to like do a little thing as well. So I have to remember how I do that. Because, yeah, I'm still kind of used to Unity's collision system, because I haven't really done much collision work in Unreal. But it's like more or less... like it's a bit more advanced.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, what?
Stream's down again.
Oh, no. Really?
People saying F.
No, it says here
it's
stream
is. Oh my god.
You're tricking us.
Freaks me
These
out.
dirty boys trying to trick us into restarting the stream again.
Lusky, baiting people to set F in the chat, boys.
Shame. Shame.
If I see a bunch of Fs flooding the chat, I'm just like, oh,
yeah.
Fuck.
That's like the red alert. That's like Enterprise red alert. F's in the chat.
Does Raymond look at chat? No.
He looks at chat.
That's my job now.
I hear the chat through the proxy.
Hell yeah. Stream is not down, thank God.
I don't know why that happened the first time.
I think just Maybe the internet disconnected for like 2 seconds and then that just ruined stream
Oh
lives.
yeah. That's no good, as Sonic the Hedgehog says. I'm pretty sure that's no good. I just remember that line from somewhere.
The Sonic says.
The Sonic, yeah.
About like not getting to strangers' cars or something.
Wait, what?
That's what it is. That's what it was.
What?
It was like from the old Sonic cartoon. He did like a PSA about like. It's about like, you know, don't.
Man, if Sonic still did that today, imagine him doing like a PSA on Fortnite. Like, don't buy V-Bucks. That's no good.
No such thing as
That's free V-Bucks. Any V-Bucks scams is no good. That would be. I would pay to see that. That would be hilarious. Maybe I should have Ninja on a stream.
Like
I can make him famous. It's like, hey, and then I'd be like, "Hey guys, so I made Ninja famous or something." Because there's like that running joke I keep hearing where it's like, "Yeah, I make Drake famous. He was on my stream." Love that. I'd be like, "Hey Ninja, so as a gamer, what do you think of? What's your opinion on my game design?"
All those S were for me fire, apparently.
Oh, what happened?
What happened? Oh, right.
Is it just
Before I knew that the F button opened the performance checking mode, I had skill that activates with the F button, and UE4 was crashing every time.
Oh.
I spent a day realizing what was happening.
Oh, man.
Bruh.
Bruh. Actually, yeah, that reminds me of... There's all these moments in game design or game development where it's like there's one little problem and you spend like way too long trying to fix it, and it's like the simplest solution. Like just recently when I was doing the anime AI, I came across... I think it was the AI. Yeah, so they wouldn't chase the player, and I didn't know why. I checked everything, and every like bit of logic, it was like double checked it and it was all like good, but it wouldn't work still. I spent 3 days trying to figure it out. It's because one of the functions used the wrong starting node. Because there's different ones for AI. There's on event receive and then on event receive and on event receive AI. And I used the wrong one. I used on event receive instead of the AI one. So it's just 2 extra letters, and that was like a whole day of progress just to figure that out. I was like, oh. And that's why I don't stream programming as much, because I run into that like from time to time. But yeah, it's those moments, it's kind of like, I kind of love them and hate them because they're hilarious, but they're also like, they make you want to die because you've just wasted life on fixing this simple problem. But then you can laugh at yourself. So, just want to see if I can... This is a badly placed checkpoint. I'm going to have to do something.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, because you're coming from this side now, and I didn't have... Okay, I'm a little lost. Okay, so I'm going to move them over this way.
Yeah.
Over yonder, as the southern say. Just yonder over here. I think that, I don't know how the phrase is. If you just yonder over here, something like that. Trying to appeal to the multicultural audience from people not in Australia, which seems to be like basically everyone, I think, except for one guy. I think I saw one guy in Australia.
One Australian guy.
Yeah. Hello, fellow Australians. My fellow Australians. Alright, so that's like... So this one's clear now, that little platform. Let's see if I can... I gotta add the lights in as well. I gotta remember to do that. Oh, okay, so you can kind of go from wall to wall, but you can still glitch up there, so I'm gonna have to fix that.
Streamlabs is going nuts.
Is it? Is it the bot, or is it the stream?
It's the bot.
Oh, okay. Just another day. Another rampant...
Said assemble, never mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what they deserve. That serves you right for saying the word assembly. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I gotta fix that. I gotta check, because it said it had like a default list of banned words, but I didn't check it, because I don't think there's a button to view it. But I just assumed, okay, that might be a good idea. But I guess not.
There's a Sydney boy in here.
Oh, a Sydney boy. My dude.
Necromancers said... thought I'd mention this before the stream ends, but I thought back to the post telling people to create their own character and wound up outlining a whole story last weekend.
Hell yeah, dude. Well done. Nice work. Good on you. I should really do some of that myself, doing some character drawing or outlines, like I don't know if he meant outlines like drawing or like
Maybe
character
like,
outlines.
Like plot outline.
Yeah, I should get into that, but I have to I have to do the prototype.
Someone asked, why didn't you use inverse kinetics animation?
Well, there's a few reasons. Mainly because I haven't quite figured out how to make it work with the limited animation technique, because it's calculated in real time.
People are saying F for real this time.
Oh no. No, it says
it's fine.
It says it's fine here. I don't see any red thing.
Okay, don't worry. Continue talking.
Anyway, so inverse kinematics, for those who don't know what that is, it's basically like when...
Did I say it wrong? I said kinetics.
Oh, okay, yeah. Kinematics. Yeah, sorry. So inverse kinematics is... There's a lot of ways it's implemented, but a common way... I'm just going to try and find that staircase to kind of give an example. So a common example of inverse kinematics would be having that leg here actually sit on the ground, like on the staircase. Now, I haven't looked into it because it's not like an urgent thing, because it's still a prototype, but I do want to look into it, but there's a problem. Because it'll modify the character's position of certain limbs, but it interpolates it smoothly, and the model isn't animated smoothly. Yeah. So I think in any other game it'd be fine, and that's one of the other reasons I didn't use tail physics either, is because physics will animate it smoothly, and it kind of clashes with this limited style I've got. So I'm going to experiment with how I can hide that breaking of that illusion there. So it's not a terribly urgent thing, but I'm going to look into it in production, in the alpha stage probably. But there's just some considerations that I don't think I made very obvious. But yeah, doing limited animation does kind of mean you can't take advantage of all these advanced things. But I mean, at the same time, when it came to the tail in particular, I didn't really want it to be physics animated, because anime isn't done that way. Yeah. Like, it's not it would feel too artificial, I think. So I wanted to do it by hand so that it would actually sell that a bit better, like that look. I'm just looking at this area. It feels a bit too cramped, but not like... I feel like I've done something wrong with this. Oh! Okay, yeah, sorry. I see what the issue is now. Because I have this whole open area, because something just felt wrong. I'm like, wait a sec. So I need to make this wall bigger and block this. And my camera's going all weird. There we go. So let's move this. Because, yeah, there's like... I don't know how to block that off in a nice way. So I'm going to try my best here. See what we can do so that we don't get glitching through the map and all that shenanigans. So can I move that here? Oh, almost. I just need to make that a bit longer and thinner. Okay, that's looking good so far. But it's just this. I don't know if I should, because this looks awkward, right? I don't know if I should like try and extend that wall back here, or I don't know. It's tricky. I don't know if it's like if I should move that there or not. It's hard to tell without the lighting. I guess, yeah, that looks alright. I might leave it. I'll leave this one here. Yeah. I need to move that roof bit though. Yeah.
Maybe you can move that over the gap as well.
Yeah, that's what looks more even.
No, I mean like bring it out, like the red bit.
The red bit. Oh, like
the red axis, bring it forward.
Like that way? You think?
Bring it out so that it's like
here.
Yeah, and then like have it in line with the... So it's like you're entering like another room.
Oh, I see what you mean. I might have to make another block.
Yeah, I think you will. Yeah. It's at an angle.
I don't know how tall I should make these. I was going to add a roof. I think I said last stream I was going to add a roof, but here we are. I guess I'll have that later before the video, probably. Or I might leave it without the roof just so that so there's natural light. Just for the moment. Might add some invisible colliders perhaps, so people don't try and glitch through and all that. It's just the positioning. I might have to redo some of it, but I don't know. I think we can make this work still.
John the Way is asked, do you ever worry about not uploading on your channel?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's a tricky thing. I don't quite know what the answer to approach, I guess. I don't know what the right approach is. I know that a thing that I'm at a disadvantage at, and compared to like virtually every other YouTuber, is that my content relies on this game. And if I don't make progress on this game, I don't get content. And that's like, game progress takes a lot longer than anything else. Like, it's not like I can just pop the camera open and say, hey guys, let's look at a Jake Paul video. Like, I can't do that. That's not what I do. But
He's also asked,
Yeah.
could you make drawing videos like concept art or feature maps, or just drawing Gabrielle?
I mean, I guess that would come in.
Depends if like there's like, that's not really devlog.
Well, I mean, it depends. If it's for the game, like if I'm making concept art, because I've done that before.
Yeah.
It's weird because I haven't done that in ages, but yeah, that stuff I would probably want to document and include in the devlogs. But yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting thing, is that if this game gets to like the alpha stage, I think the tone of the devlog is going to change, because it's going to focus less on this prototype content and more on production content. And I'm excited for that, but at the same time, I got to take my time with it. But it means that the devlog is it's going to go through different phases, just like the game will. And I really like that. I think it's going to be really cool. So yeah, I mean, that's just like...
Just turn the channel into a React channel.
I mean, I've had some ideas like lately. I want to try and diversify the content a bit, because I think... I don't want to say or promise anything, but I want to try my hand at doing some, not devlog content, but just other stuff that's a bit less high budget. Not to, I don't want to, that's the thing. Here's like the big challenge that I was going to say, is that, because the content I do, I have a very, like personally, I have quite a hard bar, sorry, I misspoke there, a high bar of quality, like that I try and set it to. Like I edit it in a specific way, I mix it, I actually master my audio, which I'm not sure like people do very often, but I have like a whole mixing setup for the audio just for the video, and then I have templates that I've made for the transitions and the audio mix and the visuals and the having to record footage to put in. And I try to like make it as best as I can, even though it does cost a lot more time than it should sometimes. Like I once spent 24 hours straight, almost. It was like over 2 days. I spent 24 hours just working on a video, which was like that was the shading video I did, episode 15 or 14, and that was like, after I did that video, I was like, wow, yeah, that's like, I don't want to spend that much time on a video ever again. Yeah. Because it's so much, because I had all these visuals and graphics to explain stuff, and it took so long to record all that. But yeah, I do want to try doing stuff that's a bit more candid, I think. Kind of like these live streams, but in a video form. But I don't know what it's going to be on yet, so stay tuned. I mean, I'm going to try. I don't know when exactly, but keep on the lookout. So make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and be on the lookout, because I might try some new things. But I don't want it to... That's the other challenge as well that I need to bring up, I think, is that on YouTube... because I am a YouTuber and a game developer, I guess, which is kind of a weird, I don't know. I don't see a lot of that, I guess. Yeah. I don't see that often, but because it's two jobs. If I spend more time on YouTube, it's less time on the game, and that's something that I really try and pay attention to, because, yeah, that's like, it is tempting at times to like want to focus on YouTube, but at the same time, you got a game to make.
Right.
Yep.
It's time for the McDonald's save. Technique.
Oh, dude. Freaking Johnny McDonald coming at us with the Control S. Thanks again.
Someone asked, Blizzcrude, are you using BSP for level design? I don't know what that means. You know what that means?
Yes.
BSP?
I did for one map, but I haven't. I'm using Supergrid for these ones.
Can you explain
what BSP is? I think what he means, it's like these editor tools here, the geometry. They've named it a few different things. I don't know what it's called at the moment, but I think it was called BSP at one point. And it's like you can sort of modify the geometry. I think I covered it in a video in episode 11. But I kind of just decided to use I decided to use Supergrid instead. It just felt like a better tool. BSP is good though, but I think the Supergrid with these textures and the tiling was just a bit easier to work with, and it came with some more meshes too. So yeah, so I have tried BSP. One of the maps you can play now is actually made out of those. Oh, it's the outdoor looking one. I think it's the map 2, block 2. I think that one's made with the BSP brushes.
Yeah, I think.
That's the one with like I don't know. There's not really anything distinctive about it, but it's just it's one of the older maps basically. That wasn't just the first map I made. It was like the second map. I was gonna add. Oh yeah, I was gonna add lights. Okay, I should do that, and then we'll call it a day.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. So this is it's really. I should probably build the lighting first, just to see what actually happens with the indirect lighting, because I don't know yet. So we'll do a build Just see what happens to the ambient lighting. Let's see what happens. So give it a moment. Here we go. Building lighting.
BSP as in binary space partitioning.
Oh, okay. That's not at all what I think I.
That's a like optimization thing, isn't it?
Oh.
We like render out stuff that's not in view. I think that's what it.
Well, there's a few. There's occlusion culling, which is where it cuts out whatever's not on the camera, and I do have that. I can show you that now. Actually, I'm just gonna get up to a safe spot.
Binary space partitioning.
I don't know what that is, but if I go over to another area, I'm gonna show you an example of what I think he might mean. So there's a thing called.
I'll just Google it. Actually. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Because there is occlusion culling, and that's an example of it there. So I just froze what's in view. So you see when the character's facing this way, excuse me, when the character's facing this way, it actually doesn't render this floor because it doesn't see it.
I think it was.
It can't render all this.
I think we had it right the first time.
Did we?
Someone said the blocks you were referring to.
Oh yeah, because I know there's a BSP brush tool. I thought that's what he was referring to.
Yeah, I think you were right. Yeah.
But yeah, but this is how this is like how the occlusion culling works.
$1.
Ooh, who did?
Some Chinese.
Oh, hey! Thank you so much for the $1 donation.
I would love to pronounce the name, but I'm incapable.
I think that's Memia. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but she's got a Chinese name. Really.
Ah, gotcha.
Thanks, Memia, for the donation. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Wait, she says at the door.
What?
Could you go check?
Wait.
She might have sent us food.
Oh, God.
She sent me like a donut last week. Alright, Henry's gonna go check the door, but thanks for that. Anyway, so I'm just gonna finish up this bit. I was talking about occlusion culling there. But yeah, let's get some lights. So we've got I gotta lighten this area up. So we're gonna get some point lights, because those are just the easiest to work with. There's a lot of different other lights, like rectangle lights and all that, but we're just going to stick with points, because they just tend to be a bit easier to manage, and they tend to bake a bit easier as well.
It's at the door.
Oh, man. Thank you so much.
What the hell?
Well, I guess I know what I'm doing after the stream. Thanks, Memia. Awesome. That was cool. Sweet.
What have we got in here?
Have a look for us. I hope it's not a prank.
Oh my god!
What?
Oh my god!
Oh, are you joking?
Oh my god! We got the game of fuel.
Oh my god! Game of food. Hell yeah! Well, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Thank you very much.
That is some content right there.
That is some 551 kilojoules of energy, according to the box. Hell yeah. Well, that's a surprise. I gotta up the intensity for these lights, I think. But yeah, unfortunately for the rest of you, I do not have a way for you to donate food, so... So yeah, but if you do want to help donate so that I can buy food, leave a donation in the link below.
That was so funny.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
They got the order wrong? What? There's a cheese puffs, like what we were talking about before.
Oh, I think I was talking about the balls, but this is still just as like it's the same brand, so it's just as good. It's more. They're longer.
Cheetos puffs, made with real cheese.
Real cheese, nice. Now everyone's gonna be hungry now in the chat.
It's cheese puffs.
I so wish I could do like a lunch break where like I just distribute food to all the viewers, but that's a big goal. That I just want to see if I can light this area so it's like obvious what to do here.
I didn't know it was Memia, but she was commenting earlier.
I think I only recognize it because I've seen that name enough to sort of recognize the characters, and it's like okay. And she's got the Squidward. Yeah, she painted that. That's not from the show. She painted that.
Like now I know.
Thank you so much. Alrighty. Okay, this lighting looks good. I think we'll I don't know if I should add more lighting here or not. Maybe near the end so that you can actually see this this bit where you're meant to jump. It's kind of hard. So I'll put one here. And I need a few more, so I'll put one over here as well.
Spooky tofu. Are you gonna stream your lunch? No.
No. No one wants to see that.
No one wants to see.
See me like stuffing my face with cheese puffs. Cheese puff mukbang.
He's asking if we're dating. Like, I don't think so.
No, that'd be kind of weird.
Pretty sure we are.
No, I don't think we are.
From
I think I would know.
From what I know, I don't think we are.
From what I know, yeah, I don't know.
From what I've heard.
From what my friends have said, I don't think they are. I don't think I ship them. Not that I would know, just from what I've heard. What?
I don't know, ask Mecca.
Stream your mean gamers. What does that mean?
Meal.
Oh, but it says mean.
Stream your meal.
No, not.
It's
not a mukbang channel.
This is the meal.
Just a packet of cheese puffs.
This could be a rare commodity, you know, in the near future.
Oh yeah, we should preserve it.
We need to preserve it.
Keep it mint condition.
That's before
never
5th
open.
of July, so we got some time.
Just keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. And then, like in a few months, we just see like some guy come through our door, like the Uber driver.
Maybe he wants us.
Just like comes and saying, "Is it secret? Is it secret?"
Take a cheese puff.
Oh, but I gotta use my hands. Is it? Can I like get it?
Pick it up with the tissue.
Yeah, I don't want to get like my mouse and keyboard.
You don't want the
dirty.
gamer hands.
Yeah. That's good.
like really puffy.
Yeah. And I think I just ate a bit of the tissue, so excuse me.
Gross.
Yeah, those are really puffy. I haven't seen them that puffy before. That's insane. Thank you.
We're gamers now.
Yeah. This is now a gaming stream. We went from level design to just like gaming now. Oh, what's the thing gamers do on stream?
I think they game.
Really?
I think they like play Fortnite.
Oh, okay. So okay, you guys better not stream snipe my level design here. Or otherwise, I'm gonna get your account banned I'm gonna contact Epic, get your account banned. Stream sniping. What an idiot. Yeah. So don't stream start my game. Alright, so this lighting looks a lot better, but I think that we still need a bit of work to do on these bits. So add another light. I feel like I should add some more checkpoints in, but I don't know where I could put them.
Mems is off. Bye, Mems.
Oh, thanks for joining. Thanks for the cheese puffs. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much.
Johnny's saying you've got quite a few music designers that follow your channel, apparently.
Yeah, I've noticed that. About 90%, maybe 80% to 90% of the, back when we had applications open, about 80 to 90% of them were all musicians, which was like, ooh. I don't know why. Why is it musicians specifically? I don't know, but I mean, I guess it's cool.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. But yeah, it's funny that though.
Some easy ins into the music industry.
Oh yeah. I'd be like, hey, check out my mixtape, bruh. Check out my SoundCloud. Unironically.
Kevin Counts asked, what did you do? The lighting looks better.
I added lighting.
You added lights.
Yeah, I added lights. Yeah. Maybe that's why it looks a bit better. This bottom bit though is like a dark underworld. I gotta add some lights here too.
Did you bake it and then add all the lights in?
Yeah, now I gotta bake it again probably.
Yeah.
I might experiment. I might make these a bit bigger. I gotta
Project Crew, a correlation between Catgirl fans and musicians? Probably.
Oh yeah. I don't know what, like, any musicians here, what's I don't know. Why are you here? Not to interrogate you or anything, but what are you doing here? Unless you're a gamer and want to play this game. I don't know. I don't really, yeah, it's weird. I don't know why. A lot of them have also been like, there's a really funny email I got once from a studio that were also doing, to my surprise, also doing a parkour game with a half animal, half human protagonist with parkour and wall running. And they wanted to exchange notes and be friends.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, and then they said that they had been working on it for like 9 weeks, like only 9 weeks or something. And I'm just like, so what this sounds like to me is that you spent 9 weeks on your own prototype, got bored, and then want to just take my code and do it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. Not getting good vibes from that.
Necromancers asks, so you've done music in games, but have you ever dabbled in writing any? I'm assuming he means music. Like
writing
music?
or like writing dialogue or writing story.
I don't know.
I've done like, I haven't written, like I just make music. I don't really, I don't know how to read sheet music. But in terms of writing, I did write dialogue for a game once, and it was like, yeah, it was my first time doing it, so it sucked. It was like really bad.
But like if he's talking about music, go to Ramming Crips Bandcamp.
Oh yeah, link in description. My SoundCloud and my Bandcamp. You can check out some music I've composed. Composed sounds a bit too fancy. I don't know how. Composed, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. Made, I guess. Composing sounds a bit too fancy for what I do. But I produced, maybe. But I feel like if I want to use the word produce, I have to preface the song with DJ Khaled at the beginning or something. Because, you know, that's what producers do, according to DJ Khaled. The producer, like, DJ
producer
Khaled.
tag.
And there's that one clip that every 2009 song used. Or like Jason Derulo, he just like says his name. He just like says his name at the beginning of the song.
Yeah. It's a classic.
Yeah. I was like listening to one of Jason Derulo's songs like the other week because it was that What You Say one.
Oh yeah.
Because it was that I was like watching the Saturday Night Live skit where they have like the What You Say song, and then there's like the Jason Derulo version that I remember. That was like the first one I found before the original. Yeah, that's funny. All right, so we got some. I should probably bake these. So let's bake all these new lights and see if it makes much of a difference. What I'm hoping it does is that it sort of makes the ambient lighting a bit brighter with all these new lights in. So we'll ignore the warnings because these will go away, and we'll see what happens. And we'll play through it and we can see how it plays. Okay, sweet. A few lights didn't bake, but I mean that happens because of overlap and whatnot. So let's go through. Let's give it a try. Okay, this looks a bit better. So I can wall run up here, and we could wall run. I might have to add another one in here, maybe. Could go down here. This came out much better, but I still can't quite see that rail.
Yeah.
So, and maybe if
you have lava all under there, that might
yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta add that in too. Yeah, I gotta see if I can quickly do that as well. All right, so this section came out kind of good as well. I think. Did that checkpoint spawn me the wrong way?
You were facing the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't remember it doing that.
I think it's because when you get the checkpoint, you're going this way, but then you died when you're coming back the other way.
No, I fixed that. I had it so that it resets your rotation. It used to do that. Oh, well I can't. God damn. Yeah. Oh, we'll leave it. I guess we can just use its local. Okay, well that should be fine. Maybe I just turned around too quickly when I spawned. But I gotta add another light. I don't know why this one has an X on it. That's kind of weird. I gotta add another one in here, I think, just to fill in this area.
Johnny's asking if you can toon shade the level lighting.
No, I think we said this before, but only dynamic objects. Well, in anime,
we said that a while ago.
Yeah, in anime, only dynamic objects are cell shaded. Everything else is like painted.
Yeah. So
we're gonna probably go for more of that style.
So the comedy train asks if you're Australian.
Oh yeah, mate.
Yes.
Yeah. Aussie Spy. Yeah. We got
Aussie gang.
Aussie games. I feel like now that we've announced that we're Australian, we have to do like a giveaway channel.
Need a fucking VD long now. That ain't
get that up here.
That man is a national hero.
He is a national hero. And then Paul Parker for Nelligan. He's my hero. He's the guy who went on like Channel 7 and told the Prime Minister to get fucked.
Oh, right.
That guy. While the bush... So yeah, our country was burning a few weeks ago. Or a month ago. Yeah, everyone knows that. But like, what they don't know is Paul Parker from Nelligan. And he basically was in his fire truck. The media were there and he like... You can Google his name, you can just find the clip. And he like pulls up to it's like, you from the media? Tell the Prime Minister to go get fucked. And then, national hero. Love that guy. I'd buy him a beer. It's like, What a country we live in where you can just say that on TV.
We're lucky.
What a lucky country. And then like there was a lot of footage of our prime minister that around that time that surfaced that was very amusing, where he went to actually go visit a lot of areas affected by the bushfires, and literally everyone just like refused to shake his hand. It was like, oh, that's so funny. And he would literally like, it was kind of like, there was some times where it was like really abhorrent, where he would literally like just turn his back on, like literally, not figuratively, but both.
Yeah.
Both literally and figuratively turn his back on people while they were trying to ask for help. And it's just like, oh, it's painful. I reckon it belongs on maybe on a cringe compilation somewhere. But I mean, I don't know. Tony Abbott was interesting as well.
Interesting is the right word.
Yeah. He's a character. Good old Tony Abbott. He's like the most versatile in the fact that he can be a prime minister and like, you know, go for a surf every weekend. Like, he was a really, really versatile man.
This guy's asking. He said something before. He said add outlines to the walls and shit.
Outlines.
Yeah, like
cell shaded,
like outlines. Or something. No, I think that would look bad.
No, because it's.
Then now he's also asking, make your UI look more anime.
I don't think.
I would love.
It depends on like what is it?
What does an
what does that
anime
mean?
UI look
Yeah, like what does that mean? Because if you're talking,
if you look at like Sword Art Online, like UI,
yeah,
that's like very futuristic, like this.
Yeah, and that would be a direction I'd want to go in.
Anime UI.
Yeah, because most anime UI is just they actually just get UI designers to make those graphics.
Yeah.
Like that's like if you've seen like Your Name and Weathering with You, they literally just have iPhones like drawn exactly the same.
Yeah.
As real iPhones. Like, I'm pretty sure they screen record it. It looks so good, it looks like they could have. So I don't know what that means. Alright, I was gonna do something here. I forgot what it was. The levels. Sorry. Lava. Yeah, I was gonna have those collisions. So with these, I have to go back to another level and check how I did it, because I want to make sure I've got the right tags. So I'm gonna go to my maps. I forgot which level. I think this level has it. Oh, wrong way. So I gotta go over here. So yeah, this lava block. So there's...
Dude, Minecraft lava blocks?
Oh yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Dude, yeah. We're gonna have a nether portal in this somewhere. So there's the material I'm not worried about. What I am worried about here is the actor tags and the collision preset. So I have it set to trigger and can generate overlap events, because if I don't have it, it's not going to work. And then there's another thing with actor tags. So I have to add this specific tag so that it insta-kills the player. So, okay, I've remembered those. Let's head back over to our new map. So this, I'm going to change. I think I can just type in lava and it shows me.
Hero.
Yeah?
It's time to save.
I literally had just saved, yeah. Like, this is where I was just then.
Good.
So I'm going to save after I add the, yeah, but thanks for the reminder, my boy Johnny.
Johnny's coming back.
Coming back with the saving the stream, in a way. So I'm going to set this to trigger. Same with this one. Trigger. There's a lot of collision presets with Unreal. And I've got to add that actor tag. Otherwise we'll just fall right through it, which isn't what we want. So I'm going to add kill as the tag. And same with, did I do it with this one? I can't remember. No, I didn't. I'm going to add it. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to, like, it should, okay, now it kills me. Awesome. Which, oh, I guess it's not awesome, but it's a weird sentence.
It's intended.
It's intended. It's a feature. And I was going to add... Okay, so I'm just gonna... Okay, so this next bit, that's gonna be all lava. Awesome. And then, gotta add those collision presets. Can character step up? No. I don't know what this really does, but from what it says, I don't want AI to be able to traverse this, so I just turn that off. Because I don't know, I think if I didn't have this can character step up on, I get the feeling that AI might try to walk on this area, and it's like, yeah, that's a no-no. We don't want that. So now this should kill us. There we go. Except we spawned on the rail.
Spawned on top of that.
So that's, yeah.
Maybe that's the instance where
yeah.
you get the flying.
Yeah. But I gotta do it with all these bits too, actually. I wonder if I can do them all at once. I don't know if it's gonna let me do that, but let's try. Maybe it will. Let's try. Was that deleted message like the bot being weird, or is
no,
that?
that was
okay.
intended.
Sweet. Where's my actor
John
tags?
the way says. So I literally can't keep my eyes open, but I want to be a part of this. Well, it's almost over.
Man. Yeah, we're almost finished. We're just gonna add these, and then we're gonna eat our Cheetos, and do some gaming, like off stream, and then you guys can go to sleep. I actually find it kind of amusing that, I mean, it's weird. I don't really quite still grasp the concept that people actually stay up way past their bedtime to watch these. If you do, thanks. I appreciate it. But like, I do worry. I do worry that maybe you've got something important to do. So don't let me ruin your sleep schedule. I'm trying my best to, like, I don't know, because I try to sync up the stream times to like Los Angeles, because most people that watch YouTube, at least my channel, are in Los Angeles. So in Los Angeles when we started, it would have been like 6 p.m. I think, and then here it's 12 in the afternoon, which works out for us. But then it seems like
it was 12 when we started.
Well, yeah. Oh wow, we've been going for a while. But yeah, then like when then like the rest of the world, I don't know, everyone seems to be up like at 4 a.m. or something crazy. So yeah, I don't know how to, if only the entire world was on one time zone, that'd be awesome. But I mean we do have UTC, but that doesn't really stop, you know, but yeah, it's not really used for that kind of thing. So I just gotta add that
Streamlabs going off because everyone's posting time.
Oh no! Okay, guys,
numbers count symbols.
Don't post numbers in the chat. The bot's gonna.
The bot is angry.
Yeah, the bot's angry. I don't know why it does it, but it doesn't like yeah, it doesn't like numbers for some reason. Oh, where's that thing? I was looking for that. Oh, here we go. Actor. There we go. Actor tags. I think that's all the lava. I can't remember. So there's that bit. Actually, yeah. Let's play through. So I think that's all we need to add. So let's play it through and see how this all feels. So I'm now gonna press save, and we're gonna test all these kill zones and stuff. So here's our. Oh, I should rebuild the lighting actually before we do that. So we'll wait for that to build, then we'll play it. Yeah, that bot. Does it say it's a symbol? Is
yeah, it says please refrain from spamming symbols when it times someone out for posting like 11:30 p.m.
Is it because it's got a colon in it, or is it like the numbers?
I don't know.
That's interesting. I don't know. Like that's fascinating. All right, let's play through this boy. Actually, let me save this again just to make sure. Okay. Good. So here's the map. So we started building this on the stream last week, and this is what we have after. Yeah, I think it was last week. Yeah. So we started building it from scratch, and now here we go after several hours. So we've got a little drone enemies down here, and I should probably add another light actually for this bit, so they can chase us and kill us, and we respawn here. But if we're quick, we can either like bulldoze them all like that, or we can like try and run for this, and we can. Oh, this looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
So let's jump down and let's warren up there. And actually, I should test that, see if it works. Okay, let's test the other one. Okay, sweet. Then there's this bit. Okay, that works. Awesome. Then there's this area. Now I gotta check this collision. Okay, that works. So I'm gonna be dying a lot here. But I just want to make sure you can. Oh, okay. I don't want to die there. I want to die up further ahead. I think this one is okay, that works. I don't know why it's putting us the other way. I thought I fixed that. I guess not. And then this last one here should kill us. See, yeah, now it. Okay, because we were facing a completely other direction.
Yeah.
So maybe it's because I've got the W key held down. Because the camera doesn't reset, only the character. All right, let's die. Okay, sweet.
Foxcat Gaming says you should fix the timer so it doesn't.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's on the
I was trying to do that like before the stream, but we kind of needed to set things up, and I didn't get around to it. But before the devlog comes out, I want to try fixing it. It's an AI thing. I don't know why, but when I add in any AI, the timer just breaks. And then if I die while I'm here, which I'll try, I'll show you guys what happens with that. Actually, that's fascinating. It's Really interesting. So I'll take the shortcut route this time. This feels really cool, except
jump too early. Bro.
Yeah, I don't know if like.
There you go.
Okay, I don't know if I should raise the ceiling or not, but I think yeah, I can still make it through. So this is kind of cool. I don't know what exactly this environment is yet, but I just want to make something that's like fun to play through. All right, so I'm just gonna like kill this first guy, but I'm gonna leave this guy here. So if I get, oh come on, no, oh come on. Okay, let me try and bug this. If I use this free cam, it sometimes glitches the turret, but I guess it doesn't work this time. All right, I guess we're restarting. Well, maybe I can hop over this somehow. Because yeah, I can just go over like that.
Okay.
I haven't added any collisions yet, so I'll do that after the stream, but...
So go into the,
Yeah, watch this. If it hits me, which
you're just out of range.
Oh, okay, let's try that again.
I think you have to move the goal forward a bit.
What? If I leave it there, maybe the bug doesn't happen. So I'll stand here.
Oh,
okay,
no,
yeah, there we go.
There you go.
So see, yeah, when I die, it starts doing the timer, and I start moving for some reason.
Yeah, it locks whatever input you have,
Yeah.
and then it starts the timer.
So I'm gonna have to work on that, but I think that specific bug I'll try and fix. I don't think I'll fix that in time, but I just want to get the stopwatch to work. But the death thing, I'll just try to move the turret away from the goal for now, just to band-aid it. But that's gonna, yeah, I don't know exactly how big that's of a problem that is at the moment. So yeah, let's play through this full screen so you guys can see. So we'll do the shortcut way, so you can avoid these guys. Go up here. I don't know, should I have a checkpoint there? I mean, maybe. Because then if you fall, you can just go back to where you were here. So I guess that's good. Then this, you can just jump down here. I feel like maybe I should put in like a rail, but I'll add that in later. And go through here. I don't know if there's a quicker... I think this area is too linear. I think I might...
Well, I think choosing to go around the left wall or the right wall is like a cool decision. Because it's quicker to go the right wall. But like instinctively you want to just like jump off.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I went wrong way. But I think generally, there's something I might be able to do later to that area. Because it's just linear, it doesn't really test your skill.
Yeah.
And I remember that was something you said once, where you were playing through one of the levels, and you said, yeah, it needs to, I don't feel like I'm being tested. And that's when I was like, okay. So I think that area I might need work, but I think we'll call it a day for now. Oh, wait, I thought I hit that checkpoint.
No, you didn't.
Oh, so let's try that again. Let's go through here. That felt pretty cool. I liked that. Okay, so this tricky. I have to like watch my step. And then, did I test the lava here yet? I don't think I did. Oh, okay, yep.
Glad you tested.
Yeah. Alrighty, we got an issue. We got a 2319. That's not what I want to add. Oh yeah, generate overlap events wasn't ticked. That's why. So now I'm gonna move my camera and save this. Do I have it start? Okay, at default location. There we go. Oh, I wanted a pause menu. There we go. So let's do that again, real quick, and then we'll call it. So I'm just gonna keep using that slide ability because I want to improve the slide, but a lot of people like spamming it, so I'm gonna do that too. And then, shoo, I like that. All right, then oh no, we have turret. Can I like? Oh, I can't hug the wall and hide from it. All right, so this should kill us now. There we go. Oh, did you see?
What?
Oh, that happened. Yeah, I had that happen last stream, and I couldn't get it to happen again. But that turret just shot the other turret, so that takes care of that problem.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I might just leave that in. That's just like kind of funny. All right, checkpoint, and I'm gonna test this again one more time. This little area. All right, sweet. Now we can hit the goal, and oh, look at that. That's not accurate, but all right. So we'll go through the other map again because I also made changes to this one. Here's the other map we were doing earlier. And this, you might recognize this from the video, but I made some changes to it, like this. So you now got this little alleyway. Well, you can go underneath here, or you can go up through here, and you kind of get stuck here. I should probably do something about that. Yeah. And then you can, ooh, yeah, got that glitchy wall there. And then the rest of this is more or less the same, but yeah, we worked on this area a bit. So
yeah, it's looking a lot better.
I'm liking this because it feels like, I don't know, I was trying to do something with the buildings left and right, so you'd sort of go in an S shape and maneuver, but it just didn't quite stick. Maybe I'll add some barrels in here or something. I could probably quickly do that now. just to test it. Because I got some barrels here that aren't doing anything, so I just might move these boys. I feel like maybe these dumpsters. Should I like take out a few of these or leave these? It's a bit narrow.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, we might maybe take out these two.
Yeah.
And well, cool thing about these barrels is that they have physics. So hey, maybe just for fun, I just want to. I haven't tried this, but I just want to
place one on top of the dumpster so it just falls over.
Maybe. But I want to just try putting them in the middle.
Oh.
I'm just curious. I don't know if this is gonna like send off the wrong idea, because it's like a massive obstacle. But you see this?
Okay.
Yeah. Watch this. So I'm gonna like go through it and then like zoom.
So cool. I like that.
So I don't know. Should I leave that in?
That's kind of cool. That's cool.
Maybe if I like have them so that they're all like in a big stack.
Yeah.
Just so that it feels like a bowling pin sort of. Yeah, because I think if I have them vertically stacked, it's gonna like, it acts as a barrier, and I don't want to create barriers because it's gonna give you like.
You want like more of a hurdle.
Yeah. So you can either jump over this, or you can do the fun thing and slide through it, which will actually get you more speed because sliding is a bit faster than jumping. So yeah, that might be good. So maybe I'll move this dumpster further up.
Or further back.
Or I was thinking like up here. So
yeah.
I just want to make sure these are actually aligned like that. So it can be like, then I can have the Wii Sports sound, be like spare.
Spare.
Add that in, a little bit of polish. Maybe having moments like this would be kind of fun, just like maybe like a bowling pin sound effect when you knock over like lots of objects, just as like a fun little gimmick. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in chat. Get some chat engagement going. Alright, so we got, the reason I put them here is so that you wouldn't go around them or jump over them if you was, you know, skilled. But then yeah, check this out. Okay, I might have to maybe make these a bit smaller, but you can just...
Maybe add the items like going through the barrels or something.
Yeah,
So
okay, so
like,
I might like... Maybe I'll do it like this, so that there's more gaps, you can actually see past them. Because there was the silhouette was just solid, and I want visually there to be some negative space there. So, I mean, there's orbs on that side, so I don't know, let's like drop in here and...
Seems like people like the sliding into the...
They do? Awesome. So you go here and then... I like it. I might move them slightly closer.
Yeah.
They're a little too far. Okay. I'll have to rebake my lighting for that, but this isn't getting knocked over.
Yes.
It feels.
You have to bring it over.
Yeah. It feels bad when it's like not all of them are getting. All right, that's better. And then I keep missing that one. For God's sake. Hold on. Are these like aligned right? I think this one's a bit too close.
I think it's because when you slide, you're slightly going to the right.
I think one of them was just also a bit off. Yeah, that's a bit more even, I think. Yeah. So if I like... There we go. Yeah. And then, I don't know. Should I like... At this point... Oh yeah, I was going to add a rail. So I'll just add that quickly as well. I'm adding a lot of stuff quickly, but I promise. Last thing. This needs a rail. Where have I put my rails? I think it's in placeables. Rail. There we go. Now, yeah, the weird thing is I think I have to start it... I forgot I think I started from down here, I think. For it to do it. Because I have to do it the opposite way that I want it to go in for whatever reason. I don't know. The rails are a bit funky. But that's just the way it is. I'll just move that. Oh, can I center it? Alright, I'll make it a bit... Because these are really thick by default, so I might have to scale that down. Cool thing is, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I can actually set different widths for different parts. So I can make one half really skinny, but it sometimes breaks like that. So, I mean, never mind. I guess it isn't fully working yet, but okay, let's try that. That's cool. I like that. So if I go through and smash those, and then you see this rail, and you can just like grind down. And then like, yeah, then I've got this rail here, and then another rail. I gotta add another light, or move the light, because that's really hard to see.
There was a light there, but it looked like it didn't bake.
This...
It's further back.
Yeah. So let me just like copy... Yeah. So I might... Yeah, that's much better. Let's move it down so it's not clipping. Yeah, this... I mean, it's not baking, but it's still rendering in real time. So, I mean, like that... I don't know. I haven't figured out the kinks of that yet, but yeah. So I'm just gonna get my default viewport back so I can save and build, and let's give that a go. And then, yeah, I think that'll be it. So, yeah, Johnny, I'm saving. Control S-ing.
They're starting to say save like right after you save.
Yeah.
I think that means you're learning.
I'm learning. My brain's getting reprogrammed. So let's try. How many people are still here? 100 people.
So,
wow.
yeah, it's been at 100 like for a while.
That's like, gosh, thanks guys. Thanks for like, coming in and listening to us. All right, so let's full screen. Let's play through. So we're gonna go up here. Okay, we can go up here, but I wanna do. Oh, okay, so you missed that if you go the shortcut, but I want to go through it because it's fun. So I'm gonna go through here and be like, boom, nice spare. And then we'll go down, collect these, go up here. Oh, that's much easier to see now. There we go. It's just a bit, I don't know.
It's just that the fact that the camera doesn't follow me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll fix that later on in dev. But I guess if people like remember that pattern, they can, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this next bit, which is just, yeah, same, more of the same here. All right. So I'm gonna get that goal, which, oh, I changed the game mode. Yeah, I gotta change it so that the stopwatch actually, so I have to select my, I think it's arcade. There we go. And then we get that countdown thing. And then we can, yeah, so I've already played through it, so I'll go back and just double check on that other map. Just to make sure that, oh, that's not what I want. That's the main menu, which is just empty. Block 6. I think we baked this one, right? I think I baked the lighting. But I don't think, oh, yeah, no, those are fine. Just making sure. Alrighty, well, I think that might do it, guys. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty hungry, so I think we've been on there for a while, so we might call it.
It's been like 4 hours.
Yeah, that's long. I haven't done one of those in a while. So, thanks everyone for coming and joining us on the stream. Also, yeah, we had that donation goal. I can't read it. It's a very small. I think it says $69. Is that what it says?
I don't know. I didn't make it.
I don't know, you guys tell me, but it looks like it's over the goal that we had, so thank you so much for those who supported us on the stream and donated and super chats and all that. It really helps us a lot. It helped us, well, I guess, yeah, we can now buy more Cheetos and survive through these trying times, so thank you so much. I don't know, so I don't really have an outro for when I finish a stream. I usually do the thing where it's like, you know, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Hit the bell
for the next devlog. Hey, when's the next devlog coming out?
Oh, good question. I'm working on it. I think it'll be out Friday, but I might try and get it out sooner if possible. But Friday's my goal. I need to fix some bugs with this AI stuff, of course, but I think I'll be able to do it and make a few more adjustments. So Friday, you can expect to see another video and another devlog, and I guess we'll see you guys then. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. Thanks for everyone for the donations and the things again.
Shout out to all the beautiful boys and girls in chat.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for reminding us to save, and thanks to my boy Johnny for control S-ing for us. No thank you to that bot. We'll have to have a word with him.
Fuck Streamline. Fuck that bot.
Yeah, like he's even going off at people now.
He's still going off.
So yeah, we'll have to have a word with our bot.
With Fire being a good little boy,
yeah.
staying up.
Thanks for staying up, man. I appreciate that a lot. All right, so we're gonna go, and yeah, we gotta eat. So, thanks everyone. Thanks for joining. We will see you all in the next video on Friday. So.
I won't be in the next video. Ray will be.
Yeah.
I
maybe you can join for the next stream. Maybe
next
for some
stream.
more. Yeah.
Streamer boy.
Yeah. So we'll do another stream sometime. So stay tuned. Subscribe. Thanks for watching, my dudes. We'll see you later.